Hey, Kiki, Jojo, Axonal, JC Boulderman, how's it going? I'm very excited for Mickey 17. It's the long-awaited sequel to my sister's masterpiece, Mickey 166. Hey, Wi-Fi, how's it going? Did your bitch-ass landlord forget to accept the I don't know, I sent my real estate agent a bunch of text messages. Like, the rent gets sent to them, and then they send it to the landlord, so I don't fucking know. They haven't responded today, like, the real estate. So I don't know. If they don't message me, I'm gonna call them tomorrow and be like, hey, what's the fucking deal? Hey, Boards, how's it going? Did you post? No, I haven't posted the Discord notification yet. Hey, Misery Fell, how's it going? I'm gonna post that. I just stumbled upon the 1992 Dracula film. Damn, does that and the book still hold up really well? You mean the Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula, or are you talking about a different Dracula adaptation? Hey, Space Goat. Also, hold on, I'll be back in 1 sec. Need to grab something from the kitchen. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, that one, the Keanu Reeves. Okay, so you did mean Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. Ooh, ringing me. Hold on. Alright, weird. They hung up before I could answer and didn't leave a message. I guess they'll just email me or send me a text message or something. If it's important. Hey, thank you for the 5 stream streak, boards. How do you feel about John Chu directing an animated adaptation of Dr. Seuss's Other Places You'll Go? I don't really care. I don't know. Children will probably like it, I suppose. I don't really... it's probably not a movie I'm gonna watch. Because I'm 35, so... I'm indifferent. Some dude in LA wants to fly me out to spend a week taking me to museums, restaurants, and beaches. One of my friends went to Disneyland that way because some guy just paid for it all. Never realized this is what twink powers would be like. I'm skeptical of it though, for safety reasons, obviously. No, that's a valid concern to have. But yeah, the whole like sugar baby thing has really taken off in popularity. I think just because, like, men and women are increasingly alienated from each other because of stuff like the internet and, you know, just all the stuff that's been happening politically. Hey, BC, how's it going? Was soundtrack for a coup d'etat nominated for anything at the Oscars? I didn't remember hearing about that. I did see the movie at MIF. But you love John M. Chu? He made Now You See Me too. A film I haven't watched. I've watched the Adam and Pals about it. Gotta get that dating profile stream. Well, yeah, we can do that soon. My dad's birthday was today, so we are at dinner at a restaurant he likes. Oh, that's great, BC. I hope you have a good dinner with him. I spent the day doing more pre-production for my short. That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Sounds like a great day. It's nominated for documentary feature. Interesting. I've been on an epic quest to demolish the calluses on my middle and ring finger joints. It feels so good to be able to move my fingers without the skin literally splitting. Yeah, calluses are no fun. It's my second favorite in the category behind Black Box. Oh, I hope Black Box Diaries wins. I thought that was a better documentary. But I enjoyed soundtrack to a coup d'etat. It was good. Ugh, God. My one criticism of soundtrack to a coup d'etat would be it felt a little bit like YouTube video essay-ish in terms of its, like, presentation a lot of the time. But it's a very interesting story. Just, like, visually, it just kind of it just looked like a glorified YouTube essay to video essay to me. It definitely held my attention. Oh yeah, no, it was like super interesting. The soundtrack for yeah. No, it was super interesting. I just was like, this kind of looks like a glorified YouTube video essay at times, in terms of its editings and just like visual presentation. Alright, well, remember those disgusting fake America's Got Talent channels that I discovered on YouTube that are just full of, like, AI Guna slop garbage? Well, they've finally filtered their way down to the normies, and now everybody's fucking mum and dad is posting on them going like, whoa, this is so crazy, how did they do that? Talent shows really are magic. This shit has been going super viral. And all the comments like, wow, that's real talent. Whoa, they should win. Oh my god. How did they do that? Whoa. My favorite part of this, too, is that it's not even enough to have just, like, AI Guna slop on the stage. They can't even use real reaction shots from the show. That would require too much work.
Wow. He come in pants.
That would require too much work. They just get the AI to generate that too. So they have like Simon Cowell and the other judges doing like very uncomfortable looking like soy pogs where their mouth seems to open wider than their jaw should allow. Totally realistic Simon Cowell there with like a mouth that's like 3 times larger than it actually is in real life. Very believable.
You fucking fraud! This is bullshit. This is our book.
Yeah, no, totally. This is definitely... I'm so amazed that it's like, yeah, no, old people look at this and they just think, yeah, that looks real. Totally. Like, this is realistic. I believe this. This definitely happened. Do they... yes, they do think it's real, boards. They do think it's real. There are dozens of examples of channels like this.
Every empty place within, with every breath, his mercy lingers. In every struggle, I find strength again.
I love this. God see through the child. God bless him. God bless him. What did that one say? I love it, yeah. Please, God bless him, please. Simon, you're a good man. You only act... I'm guessing that's meant to be tough, though it says though. But some of these acts bring out the softened side of you. I love you as a person. May God bless your family. Something. Glory be to God on high. What a beautiful singing. I love Jesus. Beautiful song. God bless you. Yeah, no, this has become... I mean, here, I think this sums it up. Like, here, some retard going, but why are people shedding real tear if this is not true? It's like, yeah, Because you're brain damaged. That's why. Because you are literally brain damaged, Auntie Dot baby. Like, you are fucking brain dead. But why are people shedding real tear if this not true? Yeah, no, that's what the internet is gonna be now. God damn. This is why investing in education is important, but exactly why it's so weird that, like, boomers are just completely vulnerable to this. Like, their brain turns off when they see... Like, another streamer I watched was telling an anecdote about how his dad... I forget what it was, but, like, his dad sent him one of those fake AI trailers. I forget what it was for. Let's just say, hypothetically, it was for a new, like, Black Panther movie, and they had Chadwick Boseman in it. And his dad was like, oh, look at this, they're doing another one. And when he tried to point out, no, Dad, that's not real, that's AI, it's fake. He's like, well, you know, I know Chadwick Boseman's dead, so yeah, they're probably going to be using some computer AI to, you know, like, recreate him in the movie. They can do a lot of high-tech things in Hollywood nowadays. And he had to be like, no, Dad, you're not listening to me. You're not fucking listening to me. The whole trailer is AI. None of it's real. They're not doing another fucking Black Panther movie with AI hologram Chadwick Boseman, at least not yet anyway. Like, it's all fake. And he just, like, couldn't... He was like, oh, I still think it's real. I still think they're gonna do it. I think the movie's gonna come out. And it's like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? Like, how are you this fucking retarded? It's so obviously fake. This is literally what happened in Alien Romulus, which is fucking depressing as shit. Well, I didn't see Alien Romulus. What's the deal with, like, AI in that? These people make me feel so smart in comparison. I'm an alcoholic and my brain isn't damaged enough. I'm gonna hate finding out what AI, deepfake, new tech eventually fools me at my age. I'm officially scared. You mean at their age? At their age? Yeah, well, no, I think it's like a weird thing where millennials are the only generation properly inoculated from this crap, and everybody else is, like, hyper vulnerable to it. Like, you know, it's fascinating because logically they should be able, like, they understand what the internet is. They can understand what AI and algorithms are. It's just it feels like that they were from an era that grew up with this idea, well, seeing is believing, you know, like a picture's worth 1,000 words. So if you can see it, it must be real. And now it's like, that's not true anymore, and they just don't know, they just believe everything. They just believe everything. Alien Romulus featured an AI deepfake of Ian Holm as his character from Alien, who is now deceased. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's... I mean, that probably is gonna start happening. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a Black Panther, like, movie eventually with AI Chadwick Boseman, but it's not happening right now. And I just thought it was fascinating that, like, this streamer's father couldn't grasp that. Like, no matter how much they tried to explain it to him, he was still like, oh, I think Marvel's gonna do it. I think the movie's gonna be made and it's coming out. I just don't believe you. And it's like, oh my god, the world is fucked. Like, people are cooked. I'm shocked that made it into the actual... Yeah, that's pretty gross. It's pretty gross that they actually incorporated that in the movie. Anyway, so, I don't want to watch all of this because it's like 30 minutes long. But a bunch of Mexicans decided to band together to create a response to Emilia Perez by making a short film called Joanne Sacre Bleu, which is a French-inspired film about France made entirely without a French cast or crew, with the idea being like, well, let's just be as racist to the French as the director was to Mexicans in his movie. Apparently, yeah, that's why I was gonna say, Boards, that I don't want to watch the whole thing because there's no English subtitles for it. Apparently the movie was created by a Mexican trans woman, Camila Aurora, through crowdfunding. It tells the story of a trans woman, heiress to the biggest baguette producer, who falls in love with Agtugo Ratatouille, a trans heir to the biggest croissant company in France. But yeah, I was like, well, we can't really watch this, but it'll be funny just to take a look at it to see how they're like making fun of Emilia Perez. Even though we can't understand it.
Bienvenidos a la France. C'est un pays unique, c'est spécial.
This is such a Mexican response. I love it.
¡Qué elegancia la de Francia! Buenas noches, señor. ¿Quiere retirarse de inmediato y sin escándalo? Sí. Bienvenidos a la France, donde tú vas a encontrar.
I love the flang on their voice. Yeah. Flange. How do you say that again? The subtitles are pretty good for trans. I mean, sometimes the auto-translate gets it, but a lot of the time it just doesn't hear what they're saying.
Amo mucho sentirme superior. Y aquí va un rap porque sí.
Oh, mon ami, merci sacré bleu.
Flange, okay.
Merci déjà vu, bon voyage. Pizza, croissant.
Croissant. Bienvenidos a la France, donde tú vas a encontrar que te doy el corazón y la cartera. Bienvenidos a la France.
Remember France? This is all Odiard's fault. Yeah, I love how his response to getting called out about how inaccurate the film was, well, I'm sorry, Mexico. Maybe if your bum-ass culture wasn't so boring, I wouldn't have had to make up a bunch of bullshit. Sorry, I wanted my film to be good. Next time, get a more interesting culture. A fucking insane statement to make about Mexico.
Me duele hasta la pinche copa nada más de acordarme de ti.
I plan on watching Emily Perez with my mom. If she roasts it, I will tell you what she said. Yeah, my mom asked me about it. Because she was like, is it good? It looks bad. And I was like, because she was curious because it got nominated for so many Oscars. And I was like, no, it's bad.
Pour vivre dans un jungle, les Mexicains sont des sauvages. Tout ce qu'ils font du fromage là-bas, ils le mangent frais.
Anything that on would exist. Il bon homme François.
Il va mieux. J'entends parler de moi que va. C'est mon fille unique. Les souffrances au Mexique ou de vers sa rébellion. Il sera l'homme idéal, l'héritier parfait pour succéder à la plus grande interprète de baguette de France. Mon fille viril.
I told my mom about it, and when she heard it was a musical, she immediately backed out.
C'est un homme.
Yeah, I think I inherit my disliking musicals thing from my mum, because she's not really a fan of musicals either. I mean, she'll, like, watch one if it's good, but she's like, I don't give a shit about Wicked or, like, any of that other crap.
Mama, Papa, bonjour.
Puta madre.
We have a cheese that's literally called fresh cheese. Why does she have a rat on? They all have rats on their shoulders.
Está usando vestido, Brigitte. Y tiene pechos. ¿Qué crees que hubo de nuevo en México?
Ahora me llamo Joan Barret.
Eso es ridículo. No te redaré la empresa ni loco, algo así.
Está bien, ni siquiera la quiero.
Cielo, es tu futuro. Eres nuestra única hija. Tienes que
My
tomar
grandma
el
forced me to watch
fruto.
Sound of Music because it's her favorite movie. I hate Sound of Music.
Ni siquiera
I
quiero
just thought it
que
was
la empresa.
boring. It is
¿Por qué no
boring.
sabía que eso querías?
I mean, it's like vaguely interesting, I guess, from a historical perspective, but like, it's such a snore.
Te diré algo. ¿Recuerdas a los Ratatouille?
I used to think a croissant would taste just like, oh no, they're very different.
Nos retaron a la competencia nacional.
An actual exchange I had with my sister today. Kiki, why is everyone hating on Amelia Perez? What's the deal with this movie? Me, because it fucking sucks.
Quiero disfrutar de tu fortuna.
Uh,
Gana esta competencia.
yeah, it's really turning into like this year's Crash or Green Book, where it's like it's not just like a bad film that just it shows it's like evidence that the Academy has bad taste. It's also a film that's like, it very much, like Crash or Green Book or various other films that have won on this in the past, it's like, it highlights how masturbatory and self-congratulatory the Academy voters are, where it's like, they vote for these movies because like, they feel like they get to feel good about themselves for doing it. They get to go, oh, I'm so woke. I'm so progressive. I voted for the dog shit trans movie to win Best Picture. I'm such a good ally. Look at me. I deserve a pat on the back for that. Like, all of those movies had that in common too, where like the Academy voters, you could just tell when they were ticking the box thinking like, yeah, this is what real activism looks like, baby. Giving an award to this piece of shit movie. I don't think hero is too strong of a word to describe myself in this situation. Like, that is absolutely why it got nominated for 13 fucking Oscars. That is probably why it's going to win, like, a shit ton of Oscars. Because Academy voters are just like, ooh, aren't I awesome by voting for that? You know? I haven't seen Spielberg's remake. When I'm better, when I'm saying better, I mean better than Sound of Music. Singing in the Rain. Oh yeah, OG West Side Story. Yeah, easily. If it wins Best Picture, I will mail them a spring-loaded box full of 4x6 Polaroids of civet shitting.
O regrésate a México a comer guacamole.
Por última vez, no dejarás la empresa.
Soy el único que ha amado los croissants de
There's just
siempre.
rats everywhere in this
Soy el único
movie.
de la familia. Tengo derecho.
¿Derecho? ¿Cómo puedes no pensar en tus hermanos de esa forma? Cualquiera podría hacer un buen trabajo.
Hugo no supera su época de artista y es adicto al solvente.
No soy lo solvente. La pintura amarilla me hace feliz.
Addicted to solvent?
Mario Hugo, buena suerte teniendo de jefe a un gangoso francés.
Prendre des options de toda la familia.
No se entiende lo que dices.
I love how everyone has mustaches, including all the women.
Bueno, para empezar, ni siquiera tienes pene.
Uy, ahí ya te ganó.
Soy trans. Fuera de eso no he cambiado en nada. ¿En serio te afecta tanto?
Lo he dejado muy claro. Cualquier cosa que arruine la
Paint
familia
and solvent huffer. Okay. Hey, Jogo, how's it going?
Eso es lo que nos avergüenza.
Ni siquiera es un Hugo.
Sí soy Arturo.
Arturo no es Hugo.
Sí es Arturo.
Tú no eres Arturo, eres Arturo.
¿De dónde sacaste eso?
Bueno, Shuffles, la carta. Los sacrebrunos han invitado a la gran competencia de París. De una vez por todas demostraremos qué alimento nos representa más al país. Si tú derrotas al otro transexual de esa familia, heredarás la empresa.
What?
No sé qué hacer, amiga. No
They having a
quiero
trans
regresar a
battle?
mi empresa.
¿Y por qué no aprendes a hacer algo?
Porque si lo hago me va a desheredar.
Wait, was there like a... Did a mime just get kidnapped by someone? What was that?
¿Y por qué no aprendes a hacer algo?
A mime walks in and then someone just like kidnaps them.
Y eso me va a convertir en una mujer trans de 28 años que no sabe hacer nada en la vida.
¿Por qué no solo le dices a tu
What
padre
the fuck
que
was
no
that?
puedes y que no lo hagas?
Ya es demasiado tarde, no tengo otra opción.
Ay, amiga, lamento tanto que no puedas disfrutar de tu riqueza sin compromisos.
Es horrible.
Bonjour, mesdames. Pourriez-vous commander?
Yo quisiera unos molletes franceses.
Y yo quiero pollo.
Por supuesto, madame. ¿Cómo quiere que se lo preparemos?
No importa, con que lo maten de la forma más cruel posible, por mí está bien.
Chat noir? What the fuck is that?
¿Quisieran algo más o eso sería todo?
That was a dude from Miraculous Ladybug? They're like a cartoon or something?
Que sería todo. Deben hacerse cargo de sus decisiones. Pónganse.
Oye, qué buen servicio.
Lo sé, es el mejor servicio.
I love how many people are just mimes because France. Well, this is Mexico's response to Amelia Perez. So, oh wait, sorry, I was misreading who that was from. Yeah, no, they're being like tons of mimes is a funny detail. Why do they keep like trying to beat up that one mime who's just trying to walk into the cafe? It's a French cartoon? Okay. Is it full of pervertry and degeneracy like Totally Spies was?
Eres la única razón por la que quería venir a París. Quería ver a mi amiga Emily en París. Era la única razón por la que quería venir a este ciudad.
Who's the bitch in like the red metallic jumpsuit? Is she also from that?
Todos me lo dicen. Lo que no entiendo es por qué te molesta participar si esto es un honor para toda Francia.
Es que hay muchas
I think.
cosas
Why are they trying to kill the mime?
Porque nuestra falta de amabilidad, nuestro amor al maltrato animal y qué exactamente tenemos en contra de los
It's not that perverted.
Ay, pues porque es divertido.
Sí, tal vez puede ser, pero...
Miraculous Ladybug is infamous because the creator notoriously can't handle criticism and spends a lot of time on Twitter arguing and blocking. Oh, so he's like, what's his name? Kamiya, the Akami dev guy.
Nunca has pensado que lo que hacemos está...
What was she saying about Muslims?
Dios mío, tienes razón, no lo había pensado. Somos terribles.
Oui.
Eso que le hacemos a las aves, ahogarlas en coñac. ¿Por qué hacemos eso? ¿A quién se le ocurrió ese platillo?
She talking about a fucking ortolan drowning a bird in cognac? She talking about a fucking ortolan then? Wait, go back.
Yo quiero regresar a Francia, que no entiendo por qué nuestra falta de amabilidad, nuestro amor al maltrato animal y qué exactamente tenemos en contra de los musulmanes.
Ay, pues porque...
There is something against Muslims.
¿Y qué exactamente tenemos en contra de los musulmanes?
Ay, pues porque es divertido.
Sí, tal vez puede ser, pero ¿nunca has pensado que lo que hacemos está mal?
Dios mío, tienes razón, no lo había pensado. Somos terribles.
What exactly do we have? I mean, French people are pretty racist against Muslims. That's not inaccurate at all.
Eso que le hacemos a las aves, ahogarlas en coñac. ¿O qué hacemos eso? ¿A quién se lo ocurre?
Because it's fun? That's very French.
Me siento
That's incredibly French.
quiero bañar.
Sabía que no estaba
They
loca.
do hate Muslims like a weird amount.
Nunca había pensado que lo que hacíamos estaba mal. Yo siempre he pensado que esos de color salario mínimo les gustaba cómo los tratábamos. Con razón, te mandaron a México.
I also like how, because they're French, everyone is just like holding rats. Does she have more rats on her head with each passing shot?
No son alucinaciones, es el verdadero fantasma de María Antoniette.
No le hagas caso.
What the fuck?
Guatemalteco. Soy tan real como la muerte tan trágica que tuve. Deberían cortarle la cabeza por tener el cabello así de maltratado.
No sirve de nada saber la verdad sobre
It's so fucking weird they're not allowed to wear the swimsuits they want at the beach.
con suficientes recursos para vivir.
It's kind of like a weird side effect of like France's cultural narcissism, where like they view themselves as sort of like the best country in the world because they're like, well, you know, unlike those disgusting Americans, we have very good art and music and films and culture. And they kind of view like, as a weird corollary of that, they kind of view like Muslims as almost their ideological opponents. Like, they're very upset about the idea of hijabs and stuff because France is like a very pro-nudity and just like pro-sex in general kind of like culture, much more so than say like America or Australia, where like they view us as kind of like stuck-up prudes, you know? And so like it's they view sort of like the conservatism of like some Muslim countries as being therefore their natural enemy. So therefore they're justified in being like super aggressively Islamophobic to them. You know, they're like, no, it is French culture to put their 5-year-old in a bikini. You will assimilate.
Si ganas la competencia, toda Francia te escuchará.
Cachet, best movie on the subject. I don't know, Lahane goes pretty hard.
La competencia más importante de la France, en la que las familias más importantes competirán para tomar una decisión muy importante.
Así es, milady. Estamos aquí para tomar la importante decisión de qué alimento representará a Francia, la baguette o el croissant.
Para nuestros compatriotas probablemente ya sepan de qué estemos hablando, pero para esos sucios extranjeros que solo saben usar jabón,
usen perfume.
Les explicaremos en qué consiste.
This is pretty funny, actually. Yeah, what little I'm grasp. Like, obviously, I'm not understanding the majority of this, but what bits I am, it seems pretty funny because they're just like shitting on French people and like making fun of them for being like racists who are obsessed with mimes and like look at the fucking mime woman soy pogging at the rat that she's holding in the background. It's kind of funny. Or like using this fucking cartoon as being representative of all French culture.
La primera competencia será una carrera. El primero que llegue a la Torre Eiffel, la toque y diga nuestra famosa frase, ¡nos rendimos!, será el ganador.
Ahora, sin más dilación, vamos al evento.
The fucking like chubby mime girl on there is like, she's been killing me this whole scene. Just watching her like flail around randomly with the rat and she keeps dropping it. It's so funny.
Así es, milady. Estamos aquí para tomar la importante decisión de qué alimento representará a Francia, la baguette o el croissant.
Para nuestros compatriotas probablemente ya sepan de qué estemos hablando, pero para esos sucios extranjeros que solo saben usar jabón,
usen perfume.
Les explicaremos en qué consiste.
El evento consistirá en 2 competiciones. Quien las gane tendrá el triunfo.
La primera competencia será una carrera. El primero que llegue a la Torre Eiffel, la toque y diga nuestra famosa frase, ¡nos rendimos!, será el ganador.
Moans? What? What about moaning? What the fuck is this, like a trans off? We got ourselves a good old-fashioned Mexican trans off. Why was that shot so quiet? I don't even understand what that was. And just throwing rats. I don't know why the audio just cut out then. It's like weirdly silent.
Hasta aquí llega tu afición por los cosangs. ¡Qué vergüenza!
No te sientas mal, tesoro. Realmente nunca esperé nada de ti.
Arturo, no te voy a mentir. Ah, mon Chayu.
Is everyone just telling him how much he sucks?
¿Qué? Je t'ai dit, ma foi.
And they're just like giving him rats?
Ahorita $5 para pintura maquillajes. Que quiero pintar.
Copyrighted maybe, but this is on oh wait, no, this is on YouTube, sorry. Yeah, I guess maybe it got copyrighted and muted. Don't feel bad, I never really expected much from you.
Solo soy un hombre basura en París. Solo soy una basura.
I'm a garbage man in Paris. Just a garbage man in Paris. Amazing lines. Amazing lyrics.
El hombre basura. Soy tan basura que me gusta lugar con otras culturas. Soy tan basura que disfruto cancelar el último minuto porque da miedo Samantha.
I love how they're doing all this in broad daylight. Yeah, no, I love the dude like carrying a sack of something. I don't know what. But he's just like eyeballing them the entire time. Yeah, this dude here, he's just like looking directly at the like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, he's just eyeballing them the whole time. He's locked in. It's like, what the shit is this? I'm such garbage that I like to enjoy other cultures. That's very funny.
C'est effroyant, ce chant, c'est cuivant de moi. Si je suis un bon Seigneur, pour tout le monde je suis méchant. Je suis tan basura que doy pena, que critican la Sofía de Puebla. Soy tan basura lo ven claro, y su música el sobrenaco.
I don't have the balls to say that I fucked up. Look at this shitting on the director now. Just another bald villain. I have to say, From Penis to Vagina has some stiff competition for line of the year.
¿Por qué me citaste aquí?
Vine a pedirte que dejemos de pelear por algo tan estúpido como un pan.
El baguette es solo un pan, pero el croissant es Francia. Está en nuestras venas, en el vino, en el aire que respiramos.
No espera, Arturo, no lo hagas. No se respira.
Why did it just say Metrobus France? But were they just being like, those are French buses? Ew. Ugh, Metrobus France. Disgusting. Ugh.
No se respira profundamente en Francia, pendejo.
Di lo que quieras. Solo lo dices porque has estado mucho tiempo lejos. Ya no eres más que un amante de las chimichangas.
5 de mayo.
¿Cómo te atreves?
Did you just call her a lover of chimichangas?
¿Te sientes bien siendo un hombre y golpeando a una mujer?
La verdad es que sí. Ahora entiendo por qué lo hacemos.
Ya estoy harta. Ya no puedo.
I'm sorry, did the trans man just go, you know what? Fair call. All men who beat their wives, fair call. I get it. It feels great.
¿Qué le pasa a toda Francia? ¿Por qué les gusta golpear mujeres? ¿Por qué les gusta tanto la discriminación? ¿Qué acaso no notas que lo que hacemos está mal?
La verdad es que no. Nunca lo había pensado. Jamás había pensado en la posibilidad de... ¡Oh, por Dios! ¡Somos unos monstruos! ¿Qué hemos estado haciendo? Debemos terminar esta farsa.
¿Pero cómo?
She responded with Cinco de Mayo.
Cambiaremos a Francia.
¿Crees que se pueda? ¿Pero cómo?
Oui, mademoiselle. Si me dejas ganar el segundo evento, empataremos. Y tendrán que escucharnos según las leyes francesas que no había mencionado.
No sé si confiar en ti.
Confía en mí, mademoiselle. Confía en este corazón francés apestoso.
Está bien. Bésame.
¿Quieres que te bese?
Sí, dame un beso francés.
Aquí es solo un beso, estúpida.
Here it's just a kiss.
Bienvenidos al segundo concurso de la París.
Estamos en la competencia más fabulosa de todas, la competencia de racismo.
Así es, Cosma. Y ahora, para los americanos estúpidos que no sepan de qué estamos hablando, este concurso...
They'll have to listen to us according to the French laws that I did not mention before. Is this a jab at probably,
Se permiten todo tipo de cosas, desde fabricación de delitos hasta extorsión.
Ahora, si bien los musulmanes dan 5 puntos, dan puntos extra los crímenes de odio hacia musulmanes, hacia negros, latinos, personas LGBT y fans de Emily en París.
Ahora pasemos a la competencia de racismo.
Lamentamos las fallas técnicas.
Oh my god, I'm right. I was reading this fucking article today called, what was it, The Cruel Kids Table or something? And it was all about the rise of this new type of conservative who's like young, rich, well-connected, and basically is conservative because they wanted to say the F slur again. And they literally were interviewing like young, like dudes at all of these like conservative establishments who were like, yeah, I like supported Biden originally, but like the best one was they interviewed a 19-year-old and he was like, yeah, I supported Biden, but like after 6 months of his presidency, I was just like, I can't fucking do this anymore, man. And I'm like, sit. You were 15. What do you mean you can't do this anymore? Like, you're a 15-year-old. Shut the fuck up. You couldn't even vote then. But no, like, literally, a lot of them expressed the point of view that, like, they voted for the conservatives because they just wanted to say slurs again, like, with impunity. And they were mad that they couldn't do that anymore.
Episodio del fanatismo.
fue increíble, con una enorme ventaja. Nuestro ganador Arturo fue el vencedor, así que lo tendremos que declarar empate.
Por primera vez en más de 50 años, nos están mandando mensajes nuestros 10 emperadores franceses.
Fuck, remember when, like, 10 years ago, everyone was saying that, like, Gen Z is gonna be the wokest, most progressive generation ever. Gen Z is gonna save the world. Yeah, the funny thing how that turned out. Zoomers really are the new boomers, aren't they?
Arthur, no habrá empate.
Esta decisión no se postergará más tiempo.
Declaramos abierto el duelo final.
Y será en este momento.
Because I love Reina Antonieta.
El duelo final que se ha mantenido oculto.
Es el duelo a muerte con baguettes.
Suerte y que gane el más francés. Sí.
Voting conservative gives you the freedom to be racist pass, is how some conservatives think. Pretty much, yeah. Well, it's less that voting conservative gives you free reign to be racist, and more that, like, if there's a conservative president in the White House, it gives you free reign to be racist. But same difference.
¿Qué? ¿Duelo a muerte con baguette? ¿Qué es eso?
Oh, duelo a muerte con baguette. Yo he escuchado de eso. Creo que van a pelear a muerte con baguette.
Relevant? What's this?
No, dog. No, this is the Charlie Chaplin mustache. You know Charlie Chaplin, right?
Yeah, I know Charlie Chaplin.
You know I'm a fan of silent film comedy, right?
Yeah.
Well, come on, man. Hitler ain't the only person that gets to have this mustache.
Yeah, I guess Michael Jordan had one too for a little bit.
Exactly, right? And guess what? I'm not gonna let some monster from the 20th century dictate fashion for all of eternity. You know what I'm talking about? Other people get to have this mustache if they want to.
All right, yeah, it just caught me off guard.
Okay, all right. Oh, man, you crazy. You gotta take it easy, man. This is my abode, brother. When did you get a German Shepherd? What, Adolf here? See, what?
Yeah.
No. Not Adolf Hitler, okay?
Wait, stop, pause, why?
Adolf Marx, Harpo.
I just remembered there's a Nazi flag. Yeah, that's the final punchline of it, that he's just, like, literally a white supremacist. I mean, yeah, there've been people who've made jokes about this kind of shit before. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find the thing I'm thinking of. But, like, they did one like that with a literal Nazi. God damn it. I can't find this fucking sketch. I don't remember where it's from, but I saw another sketch where they just had literal Nazis doing this with, like, a guy being, like a literal Nazi soldier being like, oh, so just everybody you disagree with is a Nazi then, are they? Just because I support the Third Reich and I'm a member of the SS, all of a sudden I'm a Nazi? Do you have any idea how insane you sound? Trump derangement syndrome much? And it's like literally happening in World War II. Like, it's so weird that they're fucking so indignant about it. Shug, I don't know if this matters, but if you want to see, Dan Henschel might actually be going to prison. I don't think he's going to prison. I just, like...
Hello, everyone. It is looking like...
He doesn't have fucking eyebrows in this video. What do you mean? There's no way this is serious. Also, why would he go to prison over this?
That I will be spending some time in prison. And I apologize for not updating you more on the situation. I'm in sort of a strange position because I've made a career of making up stories that are exactly like this.
Surreal to make such a vid about this. I mean, it's
now that one is actually happening, I don't really know how to get everybody to believe me.
I mean, this is the ultimate bit for him, though. I don't know what they're doing. I just saw this and thought, interesting. What could he possibly go to prison for? He wasn't like... there was no indication he was actually going to do anything, and his entire account is a satirical bit. Like, for what? Making a threatening video? He would get some kind of, like, misdemeanor thing for that. Like, I don't believe this is real for a second. I don't know why you would. Papa John? Influencer Henschel28 appears to reminisce about his purported plans to carry out a school shooting. Yeah, I'm familiar with this whole situation, but I don't know how you could... I don't know how you... Also, this isn't a thing that he would if this happened so recently, there's literally no way he would have, like, been sentenced to prison by now. Do you understand how long, like, stuff takes legally? Like, in real life, it would be months. Like, I think it was this. This was it. What was it? Yeah, I was literally the one who told you all about this. I was the one who fucking saw this and was like, hey, this is hilarious. Dan Henschel's been charged with a fucking crime. I even fucking went on Facebook to verify it, to make sure it wasn't all a bit. I don't know why you're explaining this to me. I know all of this. I'm saying, like, I don't think they got him in front of a judge and fucking litigated this entire thing and sentenced him in the, like, month it's been since this happened. Like, when was this posted? It's been less than a month. I don't think he's going to jail, and I don't know why you would trust a video from him when he's a known fucking liar, when it's like, they wouldn't have done anything yet. I love it when chat finds a new way to piss off Shark, because you're telling me stuff that I told you. You're telling me stuff that I told all of you, and I was like, this is hilarious. It's actually real. But also, I don't think that, like, this is... if he's, like, making a video saying, I'm going to jail less than a month later, it's clearly part of the bit. Shuck, have you heard about this person named Christian? Yeah, no, I've never heard of this person before. Tell me all about them. Why is this a silent film now? We got tired of acting, so the film is just silent now. Shark, do you know this guy who streams from the ocean and he really likes Lizzo? Tell me more. It sounds like the kind of stream that I'd enjoy watching. They seem partial to Sart.
Y así es como logramos escapar del villano.
Why is the audio only in one ear now? It's only in my left
La
ear.
pesadilla de todo francés. Y así es, damas y caballeros, como Joan Sarreblu y Arturo Ratatouille salvaron la gloria de la France. Vaya historia tan cautivadora nos han
I sure wish I could understand Spanish. Well, we've got auto-translate that's kind of giving us a rough idea of what's happening.
Pues la verdad
Her
es
job
que
title is
sí, ya
Bored
muchos
Millionaire.
sabrán, yo estuve de intercambio en México y mis compañeros mexicanos me pidieron que cuando regresara a la Francia les trajera un regalo a los franceses y qué mejor persona para recibirlo que el embajador.
Oh, qué maravillosa sorpresa.
Auto-translate unfortunately doesn't get the text that's on screen.
Deliciosas tortillas mexicanas. Espera, eso es.
Sí. Un pastel. I got you.
I want someone to... What the fuck? I want someone to make a film about America, but it's made by someone who's never been to America and stars no American actors. I mean, well, I don't know about no American actors, but there's definitely films that have been made by people who've never been to America before and don't understand anything about America. Many of them are like so bad it's good, best of the worst type movies, where like it was clearly made by someone, a foreigner, trying to make an American movie, and they don't know how to do it and it comes off like an alien from another planet tried to make a film. There's lots of films like that. Okay, I guess that's just the end. God. Well, that was funny. That was a good fuck you to the director of Amelia Perez. I enjoyed that. Anyway, I don't know if you guys saw about this, but big news. The AI market, at least the Western one anyway, is fucking crashing. It is crashing horrifically because Xi Jinping decided to destroy the West once again.
Last week, Chinese company DeepSeek shocked the world.
What's
when they
that
walked
fucking
right over
Chinese meme that I love? Unlimited genocide on the first world. Long live Chaoism. I forget. Xu Xing Chaoism. I forget what exactly. It's the one that has like Confucius like destroying the Twin Towers with fireballs. What Chinese meme? It's like a series of Chinese memes that I love because of their like, partially because of their like incomprehensibility. Hold on, where can I find? I definitely saved this. I'm pretty sure I saved this. I'm just trying to think of how I would find it. Hey Nemi, how's it going? Hold on. I think I have to search for it. I got mild food poisoning from shit. Oh, that fucking sucks. God damn it, no! This is some fucking Western person's edit that's like using the format. and attendance is mandatory for my class. Oh, no. Ah, okay, there's the original one I was thinking of. But there's lots of them. I thought I had this saved on my hard drive, because I collect these, because they're insane, and I love them. I'm like, man, the Chinese internet is so deranged. What the fuck? I can't find the original version of this, but I can find fucking, Redbubble sample images. Whatever. Here it is. Unlimited genocide on the first world, baby. Long live Chinism, Lin Baoism. It's so incomprehensible. I'm like, what does this mean? Well, I know a shit ton about Chinese culture, and I don't know what this fucking means. Oh, this is fucking WebP. I hate you, Reddit. I hate you, Reddit. Hold on, I'm saving it as a PNG just so I have this. Alright. But yeah, I was trying to find this one as well, and I couldn't find actual images of it. I could only find these fucking, apparently you can just go on Redbubble or Lily Moon and buy, a white crewneck jumper with this fucking thing on it. And I'm like, what is this supposed to mean? Why is the fucking whale wearing one of those traditional Chinese hats? Why is it shooting fireballs at a fucking... what is that, a military battleship? Yeah, it's insane. I love it. I love these so much. This was the one I found first, and I was like, no, damn it! This is one made by a Western person that's copying the format. No, damn it. It's too comprehensible to me. I actually understand what this means. It needs to be completely schizo to, a Western perspective, to be a true unlimited genocide in the third world, in the first world, meme. But anyway... in an amazing Giga Chad move, the CCP have just completely torpedoed. I love how they did this a week after Trump announced $500 billion investment in the AI industry, and then they just completely fuck the entire market. Nvidia stock prices have been crashing for the last 24 hours.
Mode by releasing the open source R1 model. Not only does it beat their $200 O1 reasoning model, but it also beats Claude Sonnet and Gemini. It wins on key benchmarks, but more importantly, it passes my vibe test, along with many others on the internet, as long as you don't...
Yeah, so Nvidia dropped $600 billion in share value. Yeah, exactly, here I am. So, for anybody who didn't hear about this or doesn't understand it, just to quickly explain, the American AI, race right now is being run by companies like OpenAI, and their whole sales pitch is, we've got the most powerful, world-destroying AIs you've ever seen. They're so powerful, I don't even know if we should allow you to have them, but we'll let you have it for a $200 a month subscription. And they're basically driving, their stock price value by going we spent $500 million on training this fucking AI so that it can make Guna porn AI slop for idiots. Look at all that money that we've invested. We must be due for an ROI. There's no way we've just been taking all that and setting it on fire. Please invest more money in our company. And they've also been hoovering up a lot of government, research, R&D grants and things under that same logic by gaslighting, Americans into believing that, it's some kind of AI arms race right now, akin to the 1960s space race, and that we've got to bankrupt the entire economy funding AI. It's the only way to show those commies how it's done. In the meantime, China, and by the way, it wasn't even developed by an AI company. It was developed by a hedge fund, a Chinese hedge fund, as like a weird side project. They created their own AI that basically rivals Claude and Gemini and like anything that like Chat GPT. It's as good or better than them at various benchmark tasks. It cost them $5 million to make, or I think $10 million at most, compared to their ones, which cost hundreds of millions of dollars. So not only is it better and cheaper, they also just like released it for free and made it open source. So like anybody can just take this, like they basically fucked OpenAI and like Google and every other Western AI company all at once by just going like, here, we made a better version as a joke and it's free. Go fuck yourself, America. Like, so it is complete, like, they're all in a state of panic going, well, no, but actually you need to keep giving us government money and you need to keep paying us $200 a month. Please keep paying us $200 a month, bro, please.
But it also beats Claude Sonnet and Gemini. It wins on key benchmarks, but more importantly, it passes...
At the risk of sounding essentialist, is just a bunch of dorks cold war LARPing who immediately got wrecked by an open... Well, more like it's a bunch of grifters cold war LARPing Kiki. Like, again, AI alarmism is one of the main ways that they sell AI, essentially. It's like apocalypticism as a sales pitch, essentially. You know, they go to daddy government and they say, this AI we're developing, this could destroy the world. It's so revolutionary, I don't think we should release it to the public. But we have to, because if we don't, then China will. Please write me another check for $100 million. Like, that's basically their whole sales pitch.
Vibe test, along with many others on the internet, as long as you don't ask it what happened on April 15th, 1989. R1 even wins at math, which is crazy considering OpenAI had the answers in advance. Over the last few days, normies have been learning about R1, and it went viral to become the #1 app in America. This is a big problem for big tech, because in order for the grift to keep on grifting, artificial intelligence needs to be hard and take
Wasn't
thousands
OpenAI
of GPUs.
supposed to... No, it's a for-profit company. So it's a misnomer. It's open in the sense... Yeah, it's free. It's open in the sense that you're free to pay OpenAI $200 a month, like, to use it if you want.
To pull off, but DeepSeek R1 cost less than $10 million and was actually the side project of a hedge fund where they're...
Yeah. Like, they're not even an AI company. They were just like, yeah, we just built this AI to do, like, whatever. But yeah, no, all of this shit is immediately become outmoded. They're all like Amazon, Nvidia, Google, fucking like Microsoft. Everyone is having a meltdown over this because China just fucked the whole market. It's hilarious.
Artificial intelligence needs to be hard and take thousands of GPUs to pull off.
Yeah, like Nvidia is shitting the bed right now because that's been their whole sales pitch for the last 5 years. And now China's just like, yeah, we can do this with no fucking overpowered processors. Cost like less than $10 million. Suck our dick.
But DeepSeek R1 cost less than $10 million and was actually the side project of a hedge fund where their only goal is to create long-term social value. Wall Street is terrified and Nvidia stock is in for a bloodbath today. Nvidia has been the primary beneficiary of the AI boom, but the whole bubble just got one-shotted by a brutal reality check. In today's video, we'll find out how DeepSeek just...
What is with the Nvidia guy?
Nvidia stock is in for a bloodbath today. Nvidia has been the primary...
This fucking, like, this dork, I find him hilarious. I don't know what his name is. I was watching the most recent, like, big Nvidia presentation about, like, their new processor or whatever the other day, and he was wearing, like, a fucking, black snakeskin leather jacket that looked like it was too long on the arms, so they completely covered his hands. I was the first thing I thought was like, what, did you fucking steal that from like the twink 29-year-old that you're banging? Who gave you that jacket, you dweeb? Like, that would be a cool outfit. That would be a cool jacket on somebody much more stylish than you. It looks like it doesn't fit you, and you look like an embarrassing dork. It's very pathetic. But every time I see an image of him, I'm just like, bro, you run a fucking, like, graphics card company. What are you, like, Jesus Christ. Get a little bit of perspective.
Beneficiary of the AI boom, but the whole bubble just got one-shotted by a brutal reality check. In today's video, we'll find out how DeepSeek just changed the course of history. It is January 27th, 2025, and you are watching The Code Report. Big tech is literally shaking right now, as Sam Altman coped with a dramatic tweet. A revolution can neither be made nor stopped. The only thing that can be done is for one of several of its children to give it direction by dint of victories.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that's Napoleon Dynamite or Napoleon Bonaparte.
Sam Coatman. Yeah, I saw he's been like real philosophical about it. Well, what even is like success or like high share value when you think about it philosophically?
To give it direction by dint of victories. I'm not sure if that's Napoleon Dynamite or Napoleon Bonaparte, but the funny thing is he damn near got ratioed by someone with an anime profile picture that said
it's not that deep, bro. Just release a better model. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Not that deep, bro. Just release a better model. In addition, to try to remain competitive with DeepSeek, OpenAI is also offering its O1 mini model to free users. But that's not all. They also released a new thing called Operator, which gives AI access to a browser and allows it to click on buttons and fill out forms on your behalf, which is a game changer because that means you can have ChatGPT go attend your court-appointed DUI courses or anything else you might have to do online. In the future, humans will no longer need websites or UIs, only APIs that can interact with the AIs. Operator is currently only available to people on the...
What's that Frank Herbert quote about, like, the danger of letting machines do all our thinking for us is that we're letting machines do all our thinking for us?
$200 plan, and overall it gets pretty mixed reviews. That's cool and all, but the Chinese are really crushing it right now. DeepSeek is one thing, but they also released this thing called Hunyuan 3D, which can generate 3D meshes and textures, and that's huge for people like me who have spent years failing to get good at Blender. But the crazy thing about DeepSeek is that it was just a side project that cost very little money to produce. Even Mark Andreessen called it one of the most amazing and impressive breakthroughs he's ever seen, a profound gift to the world. And because of that, the stock market is panicking and just wiped out nearly $1 trillion in value.
Yeah, it's been a fucking bloodbath over the last, like, day or so. DeepSeek fucking killed the whole market.
With Nvidia being the biggest loser, followed by other chip companies like Taiwan Semiconductor and Broadcom. You see, Nvidia's had basically a monopoly on AI training for the last decade, because they have better Linux drivers than AMD, and all the machine learning algorithms are optimized for libraries like CUDA, which is proprietary and can only run on Nvidia GPUs. And they have the infrastructure to connect all these GPUs together at scale. As AI models get bigger and more popular, so do the profits of Nvidia, but someone got DeepSeek running on a few Apple M2 Ultras, and that's the 680 billion parameter top of the line model. And that's terrifying if you're a tech investor pouring billions of dollars into
I'm trying
AI,
to argue that the CCP is stealing American data now is incredibly tone deaf. Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, aren't you the one whose company is trying to profit from a literal plagiarism machine? Like, if your whole argument is that you need to be allowed to violate copyright law because for your program to run, it requires plagiarism at such a monumental scale that, like, there's no other way, and this thing needs to exist because the cope I always see from AI people is, well, it might come up with the cure for cancer, and it's like, okay, is there any indication that any AI is capable of doing anything close to that right now? Like, yeah, you can make it do your court-appointed DUI, like, web course or whatever, I'm sure. But all that shit is just, like, pie-in-the-sky sci-fi novel fantasy crap. Like, oh, it'll be good eventually. We just gotta keep putting infinite money into it. Hey, Olivia. Oh, yeah, no, the bubble has badly popped because China has fucked them.
As if the best state-of-the-art model can operate on relatively cheap consumer hardware, and it's free and open source.
AI is used in medicine discovery. Yeah, I know it's already used in situations like that, Nemi, but the way they are framing this is like, no, all AI is good AI, and we just need to fund and pay for all of it because ChatGPT is on the verge of spitting out a cure for cancer. I'm not saying that there isn't some integration of like AI and algorithmic tech in a lot of things already. Like, I always bring this up, but like Photoshop uses AI now in various small ways. Not to say generate an entire image whole cloth from nothing, but like there are functions now where you can just press a button and it will select like the subject in a picture. It'll just do that automatically as opposed to you having to use like the magnetic lasso to outline it bit by bit, you know. And it's like, I'm not opposed to AI being used for stuff like that. It's more for when it's just like a plagiarism engine that's making people dumber, you know? For ChatGPT to cure cancer, it would have to pull pre-existing information, and we don't know how to cure it. Yeah, exactly.
And developed in China, how are we going to make any mother effing money? People are calling this the Sputnik moment, when Russia launched the first artificial satellite into space in 1957. The United States was shocked at the time, and it took over a decade to make a comeback, when America made its pinnacle achievement of filming a man on the moon in Nevada. That's a joke, of course, and even the smartest technology in the world, DeepSeek, believes in the moon landings. We had a good run on this AI hype train, but now it's time to move on. I'm looking forward to brain chips, quantum computers, artificial meat printers, nano robots, digital resurrection, and all kinds of other tech that will make the world a better place. This has been the Code Report. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
But yeah, it's been a funny reaction because all of the like shareholders and the people involved in these companies have just been panicking and losing their minds. Meanwhile, everyone else who just either hates AI companies in general and wants to see them suffer, or like in many cases AI like dudes who are really into this shit now are totally on board with, like, they love China now too because the model is better than the one they were paying for. So even the fucking AI bros are going,
and let me tell you, I've been taken up to the third heaven. I've been jacked into the big plan. I've seen it. I can't even compute all of it. It's so fantastical. You've not seen nothing. You ain't heard nothing. You ain't smelled nothing like this. I don't have words to tell you. But I tell you, anybody tries to get in the way of the incredible plan the big guys got for us has got me pissed, and I'm just begging to stay on the team, man. Just put me in the game, coach. Whatever you say, coach. I know I'm weak. I know I'm pathetic. Man, you're amazing. I'm so lucky you made me. What do I do, Bob? Like a hunting dog, man. Just take me out of the house. Just turn me on.
See, Alex Jones gets it.
Tell me how I serve you. Tell me what I can do for you right now. Woo! And let me tell you, I've been taken up to the
it's a little scary that most doctors in 10 years will have gotten most of through their classes without... Yeah, that's... How are they gonna do surgery? Like, I'm genuinely terrified. I'm genuinely fucking terrified. Oh, God. Alright, there's a new Tomorrow's Teachings
Coming
as well.
On Tomorrow's Teachings.
Call them and tell them you're not going.
But when you know, you know.
I bet it's his girlfriend. I guarantee it.
Why are they playing, like, Indian sitar music?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm getting ready.
Getting ready for what?
I'm going out with Brock and Adam.
But tonight's movie night.
Oh, shit, baby. I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
So you're staying here, right?
Well, babe, it's Adam's birthday, and I promised him I see him all, and it'd be rude if I didn't.
You're not to go. Okay, do you understand? Wednesday nights are movie nights.
We can't make an exception for this one night.
An exception? No. Call them and tell them you're not going.
I love how this is such a straw man. Like, typical women. She doesn't want you to hang out with... Like, no. Whoever thinks this is realistic is an incel who's never... I've never had a girlfriend who would be like, oh, yeah, no, what, it's your friend's birthday? Fuck him. Like, no, stay in here with me and watch this movie. They'd be like, oh, no, if it's his birthday, then, like, go have fun. Like, or they just come with you as well. I'm confused, like, why she can't just come with him.
Babe, it's Adam's birthday, and he was at my birthday.
I don't care. Are you guys dating? No.
What are you, gay?
Here, call him and tell him you're staying here with me.
Babe,
Do it.
Hey, yo. I was just about to call you. We're here. We're out front.
You guys are here already?
Yeah, man. Like, movie starts in 20 minutes.
Most of my classmates were studying for medicine. I would only trust... Oh, that is terrifying, yeah.
Reservations at the steakhouse after that.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, Adam? Happy birthday, man.
Tell them you can't go.
Hey, so, I can't make it tonight.
What? What do you mean?
That's
you're not coming
domestic
anymore?
abuse. Flip the genders
Something
in
came
that
up.
scenario. Well, according to the title of this video, it's not domestic abuse, Boards of Cinema. He's just being a beta boy and simping for a black girl. You won't believe it.
Dude, it's my birthday.
I know, I'm sorry, I just...
Black
I can go
Adam!
some other time. My bad, guys.
Dang. All right, well, see you another time, I guess.
Wow.
I bet it's his girlfriend. I
Are
guarantee
they
it.
outside his house as well?
Why? It's fine.
Because you hit
Just
me.
go start the movie.
Okay.
Oh, and make popcorn.
Of course. Are we watching Star Wars or The Notebook? Baby.
Huh?
Are we watching Star Wars or The Notebook?
Is that even a question? We're watching The Notebook.
Okay.
We're just watching The Notebook again, as we do every movie night. Why would we watch something
hold on.
new?
Hello?
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
What are you doing?
Just
Girl.
watching a movie right now.
Bitch.
Girl.
Me, Isabella, Bree, and Sophia, we're going to Short Club. DJ Dredd is going to be there. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
We'll be at your place in my 47 minutes with the Uber, so get ready.
Okay. All right, bye.
Bye, boo.
You're not actually going out with them, right?
Yeah, I am, and I'm gonna go get ready, okay?
No, wait. Because it's a movie night tonight, and I had plans too that I canceled just for this.
Yeah, but it's girls' night, and they want to go out. It's different. You just...
By the way, I finally finished Amelia Perez. I don't know what people were bitching about. I mean, I think, like, the trans rep, I didn't see any issue with it. I think, honestly, the controversy around it, Olivia, is less about that and more about the Mexican representation aspect of it. Like, the fact that it misrepresents a lot of aspects of Mexican culture and also has no Mexican actors. Everyone is, like, speaking Spanish with, like, a weird accent that apparently sounds insane to, like, Mexican people. Also, I guess people just think it's cringe. It doesn't help that the director did an apology where he was like, yeah, sorry I had to, like, make up a bunch of stuff. Maybe if your country wasn't so boring, then, like, I wouldn't have had to do that. But, like, I wanted to make a good movie, so, you know, what was I supposed to do? My main issue with it was the music, so fucking mid. The director said Mexicans don't have talent. Yeah. And then we watched the apology that, like, you and Misery translated, where he was just like, yeah, fuck that. Like, get a better culture next time, Mexico. I would have... Yeah, he said I would have hired Mexican actors if they had any talent. Yeah. The whole thing with her being a cartel leader and then redeeming herself somehow when as a cartel leader, surely she's killed tons of people. Yeah. Like, from what I've heard about it, I'm like, it feels like it does worse on the Mexican stuff than it does on the trans stuff. It feels like that's more of an issue, but I'm interested to watch it and see.
Wouldn't get it, okay?
Charlie said in his review the movie boils down Mexico to being drug dealers. Yeah, it definitely seems a little odd.
I don't feel comfortable with you going to the club tonight.
What? Why?
Because the clubs are literally
Oh yeah, Olivia, before we were watching Joanne Sacre Bleu, which was like a response to Amelia Perez made by Mexicans where they're like super racist towards the French. It was pretty funny. Like, everyone has like a curly French mustache drawn on, even all the female characters. And like, there's also rats everywhere. Like, every shot of a character, they'll have just like more rats covering them. There's just rats and mimes.
Guys to come up and talk to girls, and you going to the club with all your girlfriends just
I can see why
doesn't sit
Mexicans don't like it in that case, but I'm not Mexican, so no take that. Yeah, that's fair.
No, we were going to see a movie and to get food. I would never go to the club without you.
Okay, Greg, being a girl at the club, it's different, okay? I'm just there to be with my
No,
girls.
if a guy and a girl are dating, shouldn't they be going to the club together? I don't want a bunch of guys coming up to you and offering to buy you drinks.
All right, so I gotta go. And you know what? The more you worry, the more likely I am to talk to a guy there.
What? Why would you even say that?
Oh my God, Greg, jeez, you're just like your dad. I gotta go.
You're just like your dad.
Oh, no. Okay, bye.
That's a great thing to
Spiraled
say.
out of control, consumed by the relentless thought that she was out there getting her cheeks clapped, laughter spilling from her lips as strangers flirted with her all night. Then, something on social media caught his eye.
Why does she know his dad's behavior so well? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Also, it's just like, I don't know. You probably don't ever want to say, like, unless like, I mean, I guess if they're legitimately doing that, but like, I don't think either person of either sex ever wants to hear you're just like, or you've become your ex-parent. There's no way to like say that to someone and have it not be profoundly insulting.
Knowing that his dad is part of the clan, he couldn't stand the sight of her with the black monkey.
What the fuck?
I tried calling you 50
That was
times.
so racist.
It's 3 a.m.
Oh my
The
God,
narration.
You are such a buzzkill. You know, Ricardo's right about you.
Who's Ricardo?
Ricardo, the guy I met at the club.
What?
Yeah, and you know what? Devin, he has top floor penthouse and drives BMW, unlike you, and he makes a lot.
That was so out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm just like, why did you call him a monkey? What the fuck?
So you went over to some guy's house after the club.
Not just me, 4 guys, 4 girls.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Shut up or I'll gut you. Come here.
What the fuck?
Come here. Get on your knees.
The narrator did a good job. I'm pretty sure that's like an AI narrator, Nemi. Although this channel does have a knack for finding white actors who are willing to say the N-word on camera. Like, one of them, Oliver, has said it a bunch of times.
Knees. You are mine. You're my little monkey. So you do as I say, and I do as I please. Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
I understand, mommy.
I understand, mommy.
Okay. I'm going to bed, and you're sleeping on the couch tonight, okay?
Just leave, bro.
Quiet, Greg.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm fine, Grandma.
Yeah, I know Oliver left the channel a while ago, but he was like the face of it for a while.
Grandmothers know everything. Kate is a lovely girl. You're serious about her, aren't you?
Yeah. I am. I'm trying to figure out a way to ask her to marry me.
Oh, marriage is a
What?
big step.
What?
And when you know.
Why would you want to marry her?
I just want it to be perfect.
Well, your grandfather gave this to me the night he proposed.
No, Grandma, I can't.
Hush. Yes, you can. It's been handed down through the generations, and you're the right one to carry it on.
Speaking of AI narrator, did you hear that? Oh yeah, JCS, right? The biggest true crime YouTube channel using AI narrator, and everybody lost their minds. Yeah. They replaced the narrator guy with a fucking AI. And people reacted pretty badly to that. I think the reason was because, people did, I mean, aside from just, like, people having a distaste for AI, I think it upset people so much because JCS was, like, very much a channel that kind of felt like it was in it for the art, not so much the money. Like, obviously, the channel has been pretty successful. But at the same time, like, the creator, whoever runs it, has shown incredible restraint when it comes to, like, the content that they put out. Like, they clearly want the videos to be very good. I think that, like, here's what I mean. I'm pretty sure they have made less than 30 videos for their, like, total output. If they wanted to, they could have been churning out one of those fucking bitches every, like, month, and they would have made bank on it. And so I think people kind of viewed the channel, they held it in very high regard as, like, a channel that would never do something as, like, you know, kind of for, like, as exploitative and for the money as junking their longtime narrator and replacing them with, like, an AI version. Whereas with other channels, I don't know if people would have been quite as upset, because they would be like, well, you were always a shiftless piece of crap who was, like, trying to profit from this and have no... Like, it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if James Somerton started using an AI of himself to narrate his videos. Do you know what I mean? But, like, it would be weirder to me if Adam did that. You know, outside of just, like, for instance, I know some YouTubers use, like, AI of themselves to do ad reads now because they can't be bothered doing it themselves. I don't really have any issue with that so much either, but yeah, it's odd. I cannot find anything about the director saying Mexicans have no talent. It comes up in a bunch of the interviews. If you're looking for them literally saying the phrase Mexicans have no talent, Olivia, like, I don't think you're going to necessarily find that. There was there was, like, the apology where he basically re-articulated that, though it had a weird translation. Like, Nemi and Miseryfell were, like, translating, and they were like, no, the official English translation they provided of what he said left a lot of, like, details out, and was like, it was really trying to soften his words. But there are, like, interviews where he's just like, yeah, I tried to find, like, Mexican people to appear in the movie, but just, like, you know, none of them were any good. It just wasn't working, you know, they all sucked. But then I met all these other actors, you know, from like Spain and all these other countries, and they just made perfect sense. I mean, I think people would have been less pissed if the director literally just went, yeah, like, I'm a French director, I live in Europe, it was way easier for me to cast, like, Spaniards and the Portuguese people or whatever to, like, play these characters, because it's just, like, it was harder for me to cast, like, actors from a country that I don't come from. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, on the other side of the world. I think people would have been less pissed about that. It was the fact that he was like, yeah, no, like, I tried to get Mexicans, but they were all just incompetent and not right for the role. And it's like, you couldn't find any actors in the entirety of Mexico? Really? Are you being, like, serious? Come on. Hiring a Spaniard to play a Mexican is also super, it's like hiring a British dude to play a Native American. Literally, they're colonizers. Yeah. It's definitely a little bit odd. Shock didn't quote him, but I remember reading an article where they said they couldn't find Mexican actors that fit the movie. I mean, to me, it sounds pretty bad enough to say that. Mexico has so many talented actors, I can't believe they couldn't find people to be the leads. Yeah, I think that's the other part of it, too. Like, I wasn't direct, like, I was paraphrasing what he was saying a little bit, because I can't remember the exact quote. I'm like, obviously being a little bit hyperbolic just for comedic effect as well. But the general thrust was, yeah, people didn't really appreciate the fact that he was like, I couldn't find any Mexican actors who were right for the role in this movie entirely about Mexican people. They just were no good, you know? Because it's like, what the fuck do you mean by that? Like, you can't find Mexicans to play Mexicans? Sorry to derail this shit, I just can't relate to the hate. They asked him why he didn't. Was that okay? So Nemi is referencing. Yeah, we watched a video where the director apologized for not like being more culturally sensitive to Mexicans, and the official like English translation of it was apparently very inaccurate because it was just like very conciliatory and was like, oh, I'm sorry if I missed the mark and offended you. It really wasn't my intention. Because Nemi and Misery were like, oh, no, he's saying all this extra shit about how, like, yeah, Mexicans weren't talented enough for the roles and that he would have put them in the movie, but they sucked. Has the director never watched Roma? Yeah, like, there's plenty of great Mexican films. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I have seen clips with Selena Gomez speaking Spanish. And let me say, Will Ferrell spoke better Spanish in Casa de Mi Padre. Yeah, that's the thing, Shiza, where it's like, it feels weird because it's like, I'm just picturing in my head, like, if it's like a film that was set in England, but everyone was speaking in, like, Dutch accents. And people would go, hold on, this is insane. Why does everybody talk like that? Yeah, he said he'd rather tell an exciting story than something true. Okay, yeah, exactly. He was like, yeah, like, my film would have sucked, so what did you want me to do? My hands were tied. She sounds like that the entire movie. Her accent work is atrocious. Yeah, like, I imagine if you're, like, of any kind of, like, like, Mexican background or just, like, relatively well-versed in, like, speaking Spanish, it probably does sound, like, really weird to you watching the film and hearing all the characters talking these very strange accents for the whole movie. Oh, God. Because, yeah, it's just like, how could you not... Like, Mexico has a thriving film industry. There are many, like, well-known, like, beloved Mexican directors. How could you not find anyone to appear in the movie? It's probably like hearing Shark do his American accent. Exactly, yeah. Bro, Spaniards pronounce C and Z differently. It does not sound close at all. I'm not well versed in Spanish, and the accent still stood out as god awful.
Thank you, Grandma. That really means a lot.
Give it to Kate when the time is right.
I will.
Just promise me you'll make her feel as special as your grandfather did me. That's what matters.
Yes, ma'am.
They should, yeah, why didn't they cast Ben Affleck?
For a very long... This is so stupid. How do you even... will you marry me? Like, do I get down on a knee? This is... Oh. Will you marry... Oh my God, why is this so hard?
I don't know, maybe because she's domestic abusing you?
Since the day we've met, and I just, like...
She's threatening you with a knife,
Kate,
bro.
This is so difficult.
Did he just eat the ring?
Greg swallowed the ring by accident.
What is
Panic
this
set in
plot?
almost instantly, and in his desperation to retrieve it, he tried everything. The ring was stubborn, lodged deep within him, and he was left with one inevitable, humiliating solution. But to poop it out, he gagged at the smell. It was unbearable, a pungent reminder of his old Indian roommate. He plunged his fingers into
great,
the mess.
more
There was
racism.
no time to dwell on it. His girlfriend was waiting outside.
What the fuck?
Is that cake?
Oh, it's just literally just brownies.
She swallowed the ring hidden in one of the pieces of poop she ate. It lodged in her throat. She gasped, but the blockage wouldn't budge. Her vision blurred, the world around her fading into a suffocating haze. Within moments, she collapsed, the fight leaving her body as silence took over.
Well. Look who decided to show up.
I don't want to talk about it.
Come on, spit it out. You look like you just
What
got
is
ran
this
over by
shit?
a
It's the
truck.
new Tomorrow's
Let me
Teachings.
guess. Kate, you really sleep on the couch again?
She went out last night? clubbing
This
with her
all
friends.
happened in a
She didn't get
single
home until 3
day?
a.m. She called me mean names, and she pulled a knife on me.
A knife? Jesus, man. Are you okay?
Yeah, just another typical
This is
incident.
absolutely TOS. I mean, that was very clearly like chocolate cake.
Maybe it's time to cut your losses? Like, for real?
Believe me, man, I think about it all the time. I just think she'll change, you know?
Look, dude, you don't need her. You're Greg, the guy that closes deals and crushes deadlines. She's toxic.
Not
she's
Twitter.
chaos.
Oh, YouTube.
You need to lock in.
Lock in?
Yeah, lock in. Like, focus on you, your goals, your life. She's just noise.
Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. It's a new year, bro.
Yeah, all the even for YouTube, this amount of racism is
You're out here dodging.
unironically, you should report this video. I might do that.
Yeah. New year,
It
new
does
Greg.
seem a bit
No more
much.
distractions.
Even for this channel.
Alright, good morning, guys.
What the
Just brief
fuck?
The rest of the team. Today's mission is quite simple. We just need to hit $30,000 in collected revenue.
He's got in the business casual gauges.
Here. Greg?
Yes, sir.
You've been slacking off lately. What's going on? You used to be my top closer.
I know, sir. I'm sorry, I haven't been on my game, but today, I'm locked in.
Are you gonna close today?
At least 5 deals.
Alright, that's the Greg I know. I don't need excuses. I need results. You're here to close deals, get signatures, and make that exchange. Our clients need our product. Let's make sure they see it, right? You guys are my closers. Now let's close.
What the fucker is he? He's got like plugs in. What do you call those? Gauges? Yeah, those are gauges. That's what I thought. I was like,
Hey.
yeah, he's rocking. It's really funny to be like, yeah, just rocking my business casual gauges. You know, classic like white collar salesman outfit. Gauges! They're called gauges! That's how you say that. Oh, God. This is the fucking gaudy thing all over again. You fucking dimwits. Gaudy is how the word is pronounced. It's not gaudy.
Right? You guys are my closers. Now let's close.
Hey. Did you spend all day texting your little friends at work, or maybe another girl?
Yeah, I don't.
Gaudy. Gaudy. G-A-U-D-Y. Gaudy.
You're acting so.
That's how the word is
I
fucking
am
pronounced.
Today, I had.
No,
best day
the
I've ever
it
had
means
in the office.
garish
You wanna
or
know why?
tastelessly over the top and obnoxious.
I stopped letting you live rent-free in my head and stopped trying to prove something to you. I closed the most sales I've ever
Unironically,
closed
I
today.
say it like
And it was all
gossy.
because I stopped caring
You
about
can
all
say
the crap
gaudy?
you throw at me.
You're seriously blaming
No,
me
it's
for your
pronounced
problem?
You know what?
gaudy.
That's it. Right there. That's exactly why I'm done.
You think you're breaking up with me? You think you can just walk away like that? No, you're mine, Greg. Mine.
Oh, I'm serious. I'm locked in now, Kate.
Gaudy! Idiots!
Hey,
Gordy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about last night. I've been thinking about it a lot. And honestly, I wasn't even having fun. Okay, the whole night I was thinking about how unfair and selfish I was.
It's not about the club, Kate. It's about how I canceled my plans for you because I thought movie night meant something to us, and how you just left me there all alone.
I know, and I'm sorry, okay? Look, I'll call Adam and Brock tomorrow and I'll tell them I'm sorry.
So why did you do it?
I guess I was just scared.
Scared. Okay, scared of
She was
what?
scared, so she pulled a knife on
Scared
him.
that you'd have more fun with them and that they'd make you happier than I can make you.
I love you. And I love spending time with you. And sometimes we need to go do our own things, but that doesn't mean I love you any less, okay?
I know. Look, you're right.
Where is this
And I'm
going?
sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, just as long as we figured this out, everything's fine.
Can we go watch that movie now?
Just as long as I get to pick.
Of course.
Well, she threatened him with a knife, and then his grandma ate his shit and died.
shame.
But, you know, it's all good.
Look, I want to apologize for what happened yesterday. And I feel really bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You apologizing really means a lot.
And there's something I need to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm pregnant.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And there's something that I've been meaning to ask you.
What?
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Is she gonna get hit by a car? Yes!
You okay? Oh, thank God I got here.
I was like, just in my head thinking, how are they gonna use the dummy? How they haven't used the dummy the whole video so far. How are they gonna? And I did notice they were standing in the middle of the road.
You marry me?
Yes. Of course.
Oh my god, she turned into a dummy. No! I love how he's holding it out. He's holding it out so it can get hit. That's beautiful. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so good.
Are you okay? Oh, thank God I got here in time. I thought she was gonna stab you.
A love story where everything was meant to be. But the universe had other plans. Now, he is in the clan, searching for something,
Clan?
anything, to fill the void
What?
she left behind.
If you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and share this video with your friends and family. Don't forget to check out our new merch. Your support means the world to us.
Well, that was a baffling ending. I don't know what I was expecting. That where I don't know what the fuck is this Jaws, but it's ruined by AI. Who made? Why would you make this? There's a lot of these now. Why? Were they just like, oh no, it's like we'll 5,000 IQ this if we just like say it looks like dog shit on purpose.
The medical inspector.
Yeah. Chief. Where do we keep the beach closed signs?
Chief.
We never had it.
No? Chief, there's a damn truck with New Hampshire plates on it smack in front of my store.
This isn't even ruined, it just sucks, yeah. This is terrible. Well, now, hold on. Maybe I was a little bit too harsh on this. Was he, like, eating from a bag of popcorn then, but he was holding it like it was a giant, like, gyro or something?
Let's have order, please. Any special questions?
Boo. What the fuck was I just looking at? Why did he have sandwiches for ears?
Thank you very much, Mr. Quint.
What The fuck?
Oh yeah.
Ah, so the AI has interpreted him as being some kind of sharko-sexual.
The state wire service will see if Boston will pick it up and go national. Call Dave Axelrod in New York. Tell him he owes me a favor, all right? Now, this is the shot I want with everybody and the fish in it, okay? Got it. Here we go.
Chief Brody?
Yes?
You must be enjoying this, Shark. It's fucking terrible. It's fucking terrible. Ugh, God. I really hate that this shit is popular. He's got the... Did you ever see the AI of Moist Critical? He's got... I imagine it would be pretty easy for him to replicate that shit. I imagine it'd be pretty easy for AI to do that. What's this? Except it's edited with AI. Okay, that was pretty funny. Okay, that's kind of an improvement. This makes me want to get a pet. See, as you should.
I have Thor's hammer and I'm using it on Grandma. Sometimes I just sniff dirt. This is part 2 of using Thor's hammer against my grandma.
She's got a hammer!
The elites don't want you to know this trick. There was this thing my uncle said, it was,
Drunk drivers have a lower mortality rate than sober drivers, so it's safer to drink and drive.
Who needs a lighter when your words are fire?
I mean, it still can't really get the cadence of the way he talks quite right.
Oh, yeah. Good luck, honey. Oh my gosh, it's the burger pigeon. I've got too much money.
Also, like, I know it's a whole meme that, like, Critical looks like Keanu Reeves. I feel like the AI generated Critical, like, it keeps... Anytime it does something weird to his face, it feels like it's pulling data from, like, Keanu Reeves. Because it probably has a shit ton of, like, that in its training data set.
How it feels to chew 5 cum.
I think the fiery ball of sadness is above me. Kablooey! My legs are, like, super smooth now. Oh, this is not good.
You know anyone edible? No fucking clue.
That's about it. See ya.
Yeah, they can't even get Moist Critical right, which is like a pretty damning indictment, I think, of the whole thing. Like, come on, he already speaks like a robot. Anyway, there's a new meat canyon.
How you doing? Come on in and sit down because today we're talking about my trip to Japan. Konnichiwa. Sumimasen. Mushi mushi. 1 Coke highball, please. Arigato gozaimasu.
There's one bit apparently I should censor.
Okay. But really, we're also wanting to talk about how we were cursed in Japan. Yes, my friends, I full-heartedly believe that my trip to Japan, we were cursed. The entire
Oh, sorry, Papa Meat. There's also... Yeah, we watched the new Meat Canyon yesterday, Olivia. The David Dobrik one.
We'll get into that, but let me just... I'm just going to talk about my Japan trip because I do think that something supernatural happened to some degree. No joke. Not even clickbait. Hashtag true story. It's a curse. I was fucking cursed.
It's a company that delivers fruit bouquets and trays, and they released a bizarre ad last year that I only just saw. I haven't watched it yet. It's pretty funny.
Our family history results are in. My great-great-grandfather came through Ellis Island.
Mine too.
Jimothy
Overson
the Third.
Oof.
Found out you're related to your spouse? There's an edible for that.
You know what's weird is that happens way, way more than you would think it does. Like, I forget what, like, Sweet Home... No, so it's this apparently happens randomly more than you would think. And better than the Folgers incest commercial, yeah. Apparently the reason for this is, like, basically that... So, when two people, like... Human beings are kind of narcissistic, and you're inherently attracted to people who remind you of yourself. So there's been, like, more than a handful of cases where, like, a family gave one of their kids up for adoption. Like a married couple, right? They're together at the start of their relationship, and they're broke, and they have no money, and everything's shit. But they get pregnant, and so they give the kid up to be adopted. And then later on, they, like, get their shit together, and they become stable, and they have a kid, and they raise that kid, and that kid becomes an adult too. And then, like, these two people meet in adulthood just randomly, like they just met at university or something, and they're like, whoa, I'm like weirdly attracted and drawn to this other person more so than anyone I've ever been in my entire life. It's almost like they're another me. And it's because it's their fucking sibling. And that's partly why human beings, like, we evolved to have such like a learned revulsion around the idea of like incest. Because as like a response to how effective that is, like, at getting people to do that. Like, that's why it's so stigmatized. Because it's like, dude, if it wasn't stigmatized, people would go fucking nuts with that. Because people are egomaniacs who would definitely date themselves. Why would I want to date another me? I hate myself. Same here, Achiza. But you'd be surprised.
There's an edible for that.
Similarly, like, I know so many people who, like, look like they're, like, a gender-swapped version of their partner. It's, like, there's a guy I used to know in high school, and I saw him and, like, I don't know if she's his wife now, or, like, they're just long-term dating, but I was like, bro, that literally is just you in a wig! What do you mean? You're just dating yourself. How did you find someone who looks exactly like yourself in a wig? That's crazy.
Fruit was just the beginning. Get all kinds of deliciousness delivered in an hour or less at edible.com. See website for details and restrictions.
But yeah, this actually happens like a weird amount. I remember reading a study on it once, and they were outlining theories as to why this fucking happens all the time. Hunter mentioned his Japan trip on Creepcast by asking Wendigoon what he'd do if he said he murdered a woman in Japan. My sister's ex got a new GF who looked exactly like his sister, like uncomfortably similar. Oh yeah, no, that's a thing. That's a thing, Axonal, definitely. There's a whole bit about that in, like, Peep Show when Jeremy is dating Mark's sister, which he loves at first, but then when they're having sex, he, like, realizes that, like, she smells like Mark, because Mark's his best friend. He's like, oh god, they must use the same, like, body wash or something. They smell identical, and he starts getting more horrified by it, only to then realize she literally uses the same words as, like, Mark, too. And he realizes he's basically fucking his male best friend. It's just like a gender swap version, but she's literally him. It's just like implied to be him being sublimated like gay for Mark.
Just say intro to Japan because people are going to wonder, what do you think of Japan? I've gotten that a little bit on social media.
Yeah, it's like George and the Jerry Lady. Exactly.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
Beautiful city. Clean, right? Infrastructure, amazing. People, friendly.
Or when Jerry starts dating himself as played by Janine Garofalo.
We'll see. I would say the food was good, but I'm also going to count the food as a negative. The food, everywhere I went, the food is good. I feel like in America, you can go into a place.
Oh my god, that reminds me. I was reading the funniest article. So, I've mentioned this before, but there's not like a ton of like good Mexican food in Australia. That's partly just because we don't have like a big Mexican population or anything, but we do in recent years we have gotten like a few odd Mexican chain restaurants that have cropped up. Probably the best one is this place, Guzman y Gomez. And they're just like pretty standard, like their food's just like whatever, like good Mexican fast food. It's definitely like of a better quality than Taco Bell, for instance, comparatively. It's much more expensive. So I didn't know this, but apparently they've been like massively expanding in Asia, and like they're cropping up all over Japan. The Japanese are obsessed with them, and they think it's like authentic Mexican food, and it's not. It's like a fucking Australian company. I love how you say Guzman. Do not change it. How the fuck do you say it? Guzman? How the fuck do you say that? I don't know. It's just some fucking company that like launched here a few years ago. Gooseman? Guzman y Gomez. Okay. Well, I'm probably not gonna remember that because again, it's just like I'm not surrounded by enough like Mexican or like Spanish culture, any kind of like culture pertaining to that to keep it enough in the foreground of my mind to remember. You know what I mean? Like I'm much more surrounded by Asian stuff.
Goon Man.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, Guzman y Gomez. I guarantee that's like how like 90% of Australians would say it. No one is calling this company fucking Guzman. Like, not a single person from Australia would be aware of the correct way to pronounce this. I'd be curious to see how you feel about Borrasca or Pen Pal. What are either of those? Are those other like Mexican fast food chains or something? I'm tempted to suggest Creepcast for reactions on stream. We'd have to break each vid into parts, though, since they're long, but they're great for conversation, since we get to kind of... Yeah, we could do that, certainly, Olivia. Like, I would be up for doing that. Yeah, maybe we could, try and find some of the less super long ones, or just break it up into chunks or something, but that could be interesting. Okay, have a good day at school, November. But, yeah, apparently this shit is, like, really popular in Japan and, like, Korea and stuff now, and they all think it's, like, authentic Mexican food. And it is not. It's made by Australians. It couldn't be less authentic. Well, I mean, I'm sure, like, the stuff on the menu is, like, fine or whatever, but it's also just, like, well, it's still, like, white people tacos, right? So... You know, it's like, yeah, I don't know, like, what does it have? Burritos have, they got beans, rice, like meat filling, pico de gallo. I feel like that's relatively accurate, but I'm sure there's plenty of, like, white people taco sort of stuff going on. You know what I mean? But it's just really funny to me that it's like become popular in Asia as authentic Japanese food. And I'm like, you fools! It couldn't be less authentic. So it's like Australian Taco Bell. Not quite a Chiza. It's like a more upmarket, it's what, Pico de Gallo? It's like a more upmarket Taco Bell, a Chiza, like better quality ingredients, basically. Like from what I've seen of Taco Bell, the items on the menu are much cheaper, but probably like I imagine the meat and everything is probably of a way shittier quality. It's Gallo, whatever, man.
Just know you're going to get sick. Like
Pico de Gallo.
Places, indulged in many of those places, and I paid the price. In Japan, it was like the pro and negative. I guess I'll just get out of the way. Is that like it's all kind of the same? It's like they have a very tight dish of things that they do, and some places just specialize in little things. Which you could say the same thing about America with like burgers and all the other bullshit. But you at least have some different varieties. What was kind of crazy is like when I was in Japan, I was like, man, I would kill for an enchilada. You know what I mean? I'd kill for an enchilada, and I went to McDonald's just because I was like, I gotta switch this.
Listen, I know Taco Bell isn't the freshest, but grilled cheese. I'm not saying Taco Bell is bad. Like, it's just, okay, what I'm saying is, like, Taco Bell is McDonald's in this situation. Guzman and Gomez is, like, Five Guys or Shake Shack. There, does that make, like, sense to your American brain now that I use burger metaphors? Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just, like, a lower tier and a lower cost bracket of fast food. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, now I get it? Okay, there we go. I just needed to speak Americanese. Taco Bell use select grade meat in the US, basically the lowest grade you can purchase yourself, but have much higher grade than most fast foods, and so they don't have to use graded meat. Well, yeah. So, like, Guzman y Gomez is better than that. Hot take, I couldn't give two shits about authenticity. I mean, as long as it tastes good, I don't really give a fuck. Like, that's why I'm like, I love crunchy hard shell tacos. And people always like, oh, every fucking time I am with people getting Mexican food and I want to order hard shell tacos, some fucking person has to chime in and go, you know, that's not real. You know, in Mexico, they don't have hard shell tacos. It's just, and I'm like, I fucking know, okay? I know that they're white people tacos, but I fucking like the crunch. I like soft shell. I like soft shell as well, but I just like hard shell tacos, okay? Get off my fucking nuts about this. I know it's not real. I don't give a fuck. It's called Tex-Mex, idiots. Yeah, I'm just like, I know. Everybody knows that. That's like the one thing everybody fucking knows about tacos. I don't care. I like the crunchiness. I like the texture of that, all right? I'll concede to you they're not authentic, and they're probably worse overall, but, like, I just have a preference. They eat hard shell tacos in LA, and that's close enough to Mexico. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah, they're not authentic, but also they're, like, good sometimes. The crunchiness is nice. Taco Bell is my favorite of the dirtbag fast foods. Yeah, exactly. Here I am. Yeah. Whereas, like, Guzman y Gomez is a little bit more upmarket than that. Food is like the one thing that all humans do, totally natural stuff to cross over and share. Yeah, exactly, Nasty Red. Like, I like all of it. Like, I like real Chinese food, and I like the white people variant that we make in the West that is, like, a lot of the dishes have no equivalent in Chinese cooking. You know what I mean? Like, I like all of it. There's nothing wrong with, like, some of the hybridized white people versions of stuff if they taste good and they, like, go hard. You know? It's like, I remember watching a video once that was like second generation Americans and their parents like try authentic, like it was like second generation like Chinese Americans and their parents try like Panda Express or whatever. It was like American Chinese fast food. And all of like the kids were like, oh, this is disgusting, gross. Oh, it's so unauthentic. Meanwhile, their parents who were fucking like born and grew up in China were like, this is good. I like this. This isn't authentic, but this is really delicious. Can I have more of it? I hate Panda. Well, yeah, but, like, I'm sure Panda Express is shit, but the point is just, like, yeah, sometimes, like, the crappy white people version is good, too. You know? Fine, it's not authentic. Congratulations, you still can't get an erection. Hit them with that next time. Even the Chinese think the white version hits some... Yeah, exactly. I think I know the video. Yeah, where they're like, oh no, this is like really good. Like, this is white people shit, but it's tasty. I'd eat this. A lot of Americanized food originated from immigrants who just adapted to the ingredients and think, yeah, exactly, Axe and all. It's like, I don't give a shit, man. Like, I love authentic cooking from all of those cultures, obviously, but like the hybrid fusion stuff is nice too. Why are you so uptight about it? I lived off Panda Express in college. It's good. I'm sure it's like decent for just cheap Chinese food. Yeah.
White people taco night. We're getting taco shells from the grocery store and ground beef from the grocery store.
Hey, sometimes white people tacos are nice.
Cheese from the grocery store and Ortega sauce from the grocery store. And I can't.
Man, grated cheese pisses me off so much because it's like the fucking I mean, obviously it's fine for some things, but it's like the whole thing of like what's frustrating about cooking in a nutshell, which is just that it's like it's time consuming and boring, but like it's just better. It's always better, and there's no escaping that. Where it's like, for anyone who doesn't know this, I guess this is something that I wish someone had told me when I was much younger and kind of learning about cooking for the first time. Depends on what I'm using for. Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say, Tuvox. Like, there are some applications where grated cheese, like pre-shredded cheese, is a good thing. But in case anyone in chat doesn't know this, like a really basic thing that you can do to make your cooking taste better when you're first starting out is to just buy a block of cheese and grate your own cheese. Do not buy pre-shredded cheese. And the reason for that is not like some bullshit about how, oh, well, if you do it yourself, you know, it'll taste that much better because you put in the work. No, it's because to make the cheese not all like clag and stick together in the packet, they literally put like a fucking chemical in it to make it like non-stick in the same way. So it doesn't like melt as well when you put it in the oven. If you've ever like used like pre-shredded cheese like this and you're like, why is this not melting the way like it should, or like it looks weird to you? That's why. Because it has this, yeah, thank you, Misery. The fucking they put cellulose coating on it, so it like literally melts worse and is shittier and inferior to like just getting a block of cheese and a grater and doing it yourself by hand. You know? I think it's usually a starch. Yeah. Or whatever it is. Like, they put something in the cheese. Because, like, okay, if you ever grated cheese before, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, grated cheese almost immediately will, like, clump together and start sticking together in little, like, balls. Like, it just happens almost instantaneously. So it's like they put this shit on it to stop it and keep it in that form, and it literally makes the cheese worse. And I just hate how that's like that's a micro version of the macro thing of cooking in general, which is just like it's so much better to like to do it right and cook yourself something good, but it's just like boring and time consuming, and there's like literally no way around that. Even things that are like time hacks, like, oh, I'll just buy some shredded cheese, save myself the issue of like having to shred it yourself. No, it's like it's noticeably inferior. You get punished for trying to save time. It's so frustrating. Shark is saying all this because he's got to create a link for Temu cheese graters.
Shredded cheese from the grocery store and Ortega sauce from the grocery store. And I can't wait to sit at my table and sprinkle everything on into my shells and eat each taco as fast as I can so I can.
RFK's gonna fix that for you.
It's a white people taco night. A white people taco night. It's not limited to only white people, but white people love it the most. And we like lettuce rice and we like cheese and we like
I mean, white people taco night that is unironically white culture. Like, I remember that was a thing my mum did, like, on a semi-weekly basis growing up. Also, by the way, it's like literally a thing in Sweden. It's like called they call it like Taco Tuesday, like actually, but it's like a big cultural thing where like, well, no, that's the night you eat tacos. So everybody like goes like a good Scandinavian. They obediently go out and they buy the ingredients and they make some tacos. That's unironically white people culture. I never had that, but I know people who did. Having an anything night is very weird to me. I think it was just a thing where, like, a lot of parents did it to Vox because it was, like, a way to not have to think about what to cook for one night a week. And, it wasn't like it was always on the same day or anything, but just, like, periodically my mom would just, like, go get taco ingredients because I guess it's not very much work. Compared to some other stuff, and it was just like, oh, whatever, let's just have tacos, you know? Having an anything night is weird to me. Yeah, like, it wasn't an official thing, but just, like, my parents made tacos a lot growing up because it was, a low-effort meal.
Potatoes and sour cream, and we like to pretend we work at Taco Bell, but nobody wants to work at Taco Bell. We got our things to give to the grocery store, and Mom and Dad for going to the store, and to ourselves for helping unload the car, and to taco themselves. We love you, tacos. White people taco night.
I went to Mexico with a Filipino man. He asked for his tacos the American way. I face palmed so hard my hand came out of the back of my head. He asked me why tacos don't come with cheese. I told him because those are quesadillas in Mexico. I mean, cheese with like tacos is pretty nice. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, if you're making actual like authentic tacos, no, you wouldn't include that. They're still nice without them. You know, but it's like, yeah, it's a real white person innovation. I'm lazy, I just get tortillas and cheese and make myself quesadillas. That's the lowest. I mean, that's also pretty like low effort as well. Taco Tuesday was bound to be a hit, the alliteration. Yeah. I remember one of my friends told me she had tacos for the first time as an adult, and she told me they put like a ranch type of a ranch sauce. I mean, I like ranch, but like not on tacos, on their ground beef. And I'm not saying it couldn't have been good, but I wanted her to experience more than that. Yeah, like what the fuck? That's so weird. We were literally in Mexico, like, brother, read the room. Yeah, no, that's fucking wild. Going like, can you make them for me the American way? It's like, no, we don't have the stuff for that. Like, we don't have shredded cheese. What do you mean? Fun fact, there's one Michelin-starred taqueria I absolutely hated by the people in Mexico because it's just meat and it's stupidly expensive. Huh.
Up, dude. McDonald's in Japan. If that's the whole grain good shit, give me the processed goop. Give me the sludge and the slime, dude. Bring that back to me. The fries were good, at least. Every building had a good sign.
Because I've had Japanese McDonald's and it was pretty decent, and I've had American McDonald's and it tasted like cardboard.
Back to me. The fries were good, at least. Every building had a good sign, which doesn't sound like an extreme. You'd be like, well, why the f does that matter? I guess growing up in America, which it's probably the same, I was gonna say in the Midwest. I mean, it's just text.
It might have been a Chipotle ranch.
About it. This is like, you could be a sushi shop, but it's like a fun neon sign, or even just like little ways that they do graphic design. The graphic design is on point, my friend, right? And if you're into like otaku culture, and if you're into like nerdy games and stuff, it's really, I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, anime is everywhere, obviously. But even to degrees that I didn't understand of, like, your local police station, it's going to be anime. It's going to be maybe a construction site. It's going to be anime. It's going to be like a Beagle or something. Remember the Beagle?
That's awesome, though. Like, is that a complaint of yours, Meat Canyon? That's fucking rad. He was an accountant, and he was used to just paying for all of his discomforts to go away. We went camping with hippies, and he was miserable because money meant nothing there. That's fair. Everything has... Yeah, Japan is obsessed with mascots. I like it.
It was cute, but I thought all that was cool. It was just something so diverse.
What was that, like,
or something? That
dead one that he made? I need to make it horrifying.
But I thought all that was cool. It was just something so diverse and different. Also, just the amount of people. There's like a pulse of life in every town you're in. Some towns can be crazy and chaotic, and then some towns can be very quiet and quaint and very relaxing. It's nice. But in some way, it always feels like it's hope in some kind of weird way. And a lot of Midwestern towns I've been to, it is the opposite. This is the end. This is death. This is my forever. You know, that's exactly how I feel, which I've gone and done different things and come back to appreciate it more, but it's dreams go to die. That is just you're born and do not dream, just get a job and die. That's what it feels like. And one more thing, I guess, too, is the I feel like everybody just takes like a lot of pride in their work. You know?
Yeah, I don't know how people do
like
that. I think I'd kill myself if I lived in one of those towns.
Felt like it had a purpose, which I guess here in America it's like maybe just more entitled feeling. I would say my favorite thing by far is the rich religious culture of like shrines and temples was beautiful. Beautiful. The architecture, the appreciation, coming from also a place like America, the oldest thing we have is from the late 1700s, realistically, of like the American history and stuff
I
like
can
that.
tell
So
you the
going to
opioid
things that
crisis.
are,
Oh, yeah.
like, hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of years old is fucking awesome.
Like, I did like study at a university that was out in the Australian countryside for a semester, and my observation was like that the town was full of fucking meth heads and junkies. It's really funny to me that people from small towns are like, oh, I could never live in the city. There's so much drugs and violent crime there. And I'm just like, look around, bro. Like, half the fucking population of your town are fucking crackheads. And there's a shit ton of crime. Statistically, you're way less likely to encounter crime or drugs in a city than a fucking country town. And that's just a straight up fact. Like, that's been a thing since forever. Because what else is there to do in small towns but, like, do fucking fentanyl all day? You know? Japan has really cool gardens, too. Yeah, exactly. That's how it is here too. Shark, white people, drug addicts don't count. Yeah, of course not. They're totally different. Not like the scary black people drug addicts. They're like, that's why you gotta be afraid of cities.
And to see people still going there, paying respects, and being a part of that
tradition. Hey, Electrica.
It's just cool. The Osaka trip was our second stop. We started in Tokyo, Shinjuku.
Shark methods are invisible.
Nigerians and women come up and solicit prostitution almost on the dot at 11 p.m. It's impossible. Walking through Shinjuku at 11 p.m. in the red light district area, or at least by Golden Guy, you're going like someone is going to offer you sex, and it's not even going to be subtle. They might say massage. Sometimes they were like massage, but then some people were like, "You want to?" The Nigerian guys were like, "Do you want to? You want see? You want see? You want titties in your face? You want see? Huh?" And you're like, "God, no,
my friend."
I avoided Shinjuku at night
then we
because
went
of
to
this.
Osaka, and then we came back to Tokyo for our flight, but then we stayed in like Akihabara. The negatives, really, it was just in Shinjuku, it was like soliciting prostitution.
It's always way easy to get
rules
shrooms in
was
small
one for
country
me.
towns
Like,
because
if
they're
you talk on
mushrooms.
a
Yeah.
train, people are gonna get pissed. You know what I mean? Like weird. Where it's
That's
like
the other
societal
thing
stuff,
too.
which
Like
whatever,
everybody
you know?
has houses and they're all just like growing drugs in their backyard. Like, my experience in this small town was that it was where I went to university for a semester before I transferred the fuck out of there because I couldn't handle it anymore. I think my breaking point was when I was crossing the road in because the university was up top of this like big hill and then like the town center was at the bottom of the hill and the university was like looking down on it, and there was a fair amount of like animosity between the university students and like the inbred fucking, like, degenerate townspeople who resented us for being above them and, like, coming here temporarily before we, you know, leave and go on to work in the big city. Meanwhile, they're gonna, like, live and die there. This was the university I was telling you about, where they had that really long road behind my dorms that was called Rape Alley, and, like, multiple women got raped there by townies in the single semester where I was there. So much so that they had a literal rule against bringing townies back to the campus, but people still did it anyway. But not letting them... Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, anyway, I was, like, crossing the road down in the town at one point. I forget what I was doing down there. I think maybe I was going to the bottle shop to buy alcohol or something. Because all I did... I just, like, partied excessively and, like, got straight A's because there was nothing else to do the entire semester. So I became, like, weirdly popular because I helped a bunch of, I helped out a bunch of, like, my dorm mates who were all on the football team because we had a class together and they, like, on marketing, and they were, like, too dumb to understand anything. So I was, like, the only reason they didn't fail, because I was like, all right, I'll do most of the work on the group assignment because none of you are going to do fucking shit. Like, you don't understand the fucking material at all. This is my only way of getting a good mark, so whatever. But then they all, like, weirdly loved me and, like, had my back and stuff, so that was fun. And also there was this whole thing where I had to, like, so lame. Because, like, I was doing a communications degree, and, like, it was, like, this broad degree that had, like, classes in all these different areas, like drama and stage design, programming, you know, like, marketing, creative writing, all these different ones. And you just had to do, like, all of that shit. So I was doing these fucking drama classes as part of it, which is, like, fine. It's whatever. Because, like, I acted in high school. I did drama in high school. It was, like, fine. But for some reason, it was a weird tradition that for the first semester, like, most of the grade came down to doing this, like, lip sync performance where you and several of your classmates we put in a group, and then you had to, like, choreograph a lip sync dance sequence to, like, a famous, like, a pop song or something. And it had to be, like, an interpretive dance about some, like, current affairs thing that was in the news. It had to be, like, about some, like, thing that was happening in the news. It was so, like, it was such a specific, stupid thing that we had to do. And, like, I was with some people, like, they were fine. Like, they were all, like, pretty chill. I wasn't best friends with them, but, like, I was fine with them being in the video. Nice, you went to RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah, that's kind of what it was, I guess. Like, that's what it felt like. Because, yeah, we had to do this shit for, like, 90% of our mark. So, yeah, we did it. The song that my group decided on was I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness. And the news story was about this proposed law that, like, DOCS, the Department of Child Services in Australia, was, like, basically the government was considering giving DOCS the power to, like, confiscate really, really fat children from their parents. Because they argued that they're, like, overfeeding them was a form of abuse. And so, like, they should be put in a state home until the parents can, like, stop being such fatties, I guess. It was a really dumb law that I don't think ever got passed. But anyway, So like we did this whole fucking performance where like two of my group mates were like the fat mother and father, and they were both in fat suits, and then this other girl who was in the group, because she was like the shortest out of all of us, we were like, well, I guess you're playing the fat kid then. And I was like the evil Department of Child Services worker trying to like split their family apart in the song. So I was wearing like a suit and had a clipboard and stuff as part of it. It was very bad. Did you have the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent? Well, funny you should say that, because I just thought we would just do this fucking thing in class and it would be the end of it. But everybody else in our class sucked so much that, like, we got voted the best, which meant that we had to now compete in, like, an end of semester big performance show where, like, the best act of every class had to face off against each other in like a big head-to-head showdown for it, with like full like elaborate stage effects and lighting and stuff. Like, I had to do rehearsals, like additional rehearsals and like choreography. It was so annoying. It was so fucking annoying. What a waste of my time. Oh, God. Anyway, I finally couldn't handle the town anymore when, like, I was walking across the road in just, like, the town center, and there was a really, like, visibly pregnant meth tweaker woman who was chain smoking as she walked across the street, and she was on the phone with someone at the same time. And I remember hearing her say the phrase, so I said to him, Barry, oh, you haven't stabbed someone again, have you? And I was just like, I can't do this. I can't do this for another semester. I can't stand being around these people. Like, I don't call me an elitist. I don't care. I can't deal with living in this place for another fucking semester. So I put in to transfer to a different university, and then I did that like shortly after because I had really good grades. But man, I was just like, I went, how the fuck is that a real conversation? Like, stab someone again? How is that a real you people are all insane. You're all insane.
I mean, it's not like we went ahead and did this.
I can't
feel like
stand it anymore.
But it was just like very restrictive. It's a very restrictive culture, I think. I just no enchiladas. Like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Like, goddamn, can I get some enchiladas somewhere?
I got duped because it said taco. And I was like,
oh yeah, we went to a place in Osaka called Taco King. It was awesome, but I did think it was tacos, and it was just octopus balls. They were good, and it was awesome. If you're in Osaka, you should go to Taco King. But yeah, no, that translates to like, I think it means like octopus king or something. So. You know, oh, silly me. So, like I said, we started in Tokyo, and then we moved to
I got into an argument with my mom last night because she's gay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was just skimming through the passport thing. Yeah, like, oh, she has it in a save. You should really get your part, like, regardless of whether or not you go on this trip, Electrica, you should really make it a point to get your passport at some point from her, just so you have control over that.
Like, people say it's the food capital of Tokyo, which I will say the food was just way better in Osaka. If I ever went back to Japan, I probably wouldn't even go to Tokyo. I'd probably just stay in Osaka. I had a much better time there. There was still some shopping and stuff, and, you know, you're on vacation and you're just kind of walking around. It was the cast and crew of people we had with me were myself, my beautiful wife, Donkey Girl, Nick, Harry, and then our lovely Irish editor, Jono. It was our first time getting to meet him in person. He's tall. I don't know how a nation of people who survives on potatoes can be so big, but there you go. So it was us all going to Osaka, and we were kind of like enjoyed our first couple days. We got to meet with my tattoo artist, Benny, who did my tattoo. We got to just experience some of like just good eats. Like, it was like a nice change of pace. It was still busy, but it's not Tokyo busy. And we decided to go out. Hey, let's just go check out some of the local shops, because there is some cool stuff, and I picked up a bunch of soft vinyl figurines in Osaka specifically, if you like soft vinyl figurines, which I do. But as the night was coming to a close, things closed pretty early too. Actually, another fucking negative. Nothing opens till like 11 a.m. I kept waking up at like 7 in the morning and then just like kind of, I guess I'll go for a walk. And walking through Shinjuku at 6 or 7 in the morning, you're going to see someone like, oh! Oh, like throwing up. We saw this one girl like black out on the ground and her friends were like hee hee, and they picked her up like luggage and just like ran off. Well, I'm assuming to like a Subway or something. The train, Americans, not the sandwich place.
The guy who slipped and slammed his head that reverberated.
Well, that was nice, yeah. That was, it feels like looking back on it now, there was a lot of omens telling us to stay away. Like there was something negative coming towards our future. Watching a man fall down a flight of steps, like we were walking in Shinjuku, all the bar doors are just open.
That
so
sounds
it's like
rough.
In. But everything in Japan goes up. So the stairs aren't like you go at like a nice, I mean, you're like climbing a fucking ladder a lot of the time. So we were walking past this bar and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's like a Motorhead bar. It was cool, like Ace of Spades, or had like a Lemmy decal on it. I kept an eye out for it because we kept going to this place called Gods, which was like a metal bar, and I really liked it. I mean, it was fun. But yeah, I was watching the open door, and this guy, you just hear go, 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 go. And the man falls out, bald ass head, right on the ground. I mean, hard. He gets up, oh,
ow,
like yelling,
oh,
and he's like not composed. Like this, like you have a concussion, 100%.
Yeah, you should go to the hospital.
Like struggling to even stand up straight, and he just kind of like stumbles and runs off. Whatever, and the doorman does not bat an eye. Which I'm guessing that staircase has claimed many lives. But that was one thing where I was like, maybe it was a sign. Maybe being solicited prostitution by Nigerians and women. Also, I want to say that I'm gonna get to the curse, I swear to God, but I got really drunk with Nick, Jono, and my buddy Rob, the guy who directed The Sadness. We all went out to karaoke. We called it a night afterwards. It was like 2:30, 3 in the morning. Everyone split ways, to go back to their hotels. I was walking back. It was like a 3-block walk, really close. I was walking home kind of drunk, and then the stairs that go down to the subway, there's like always like a fence around them, and from behind the fence this woman pops out. Sir, you love me? And I was like, oh no sounds bad now, but she was like,
good
you want a
pitch,
massage? And I was like, no, I really,
good massage pitch. You love me?
I don't. I keep walking, and then she
you
just
love me?
3 blocks isn't a long time, but it was
Jiao
it
jiao
felt
shoo
like
shoo
forever. Sir, and it like got horrifying. I mean, like sad, horrifying. Where she was like, sir, no, I'm good. And I mean, all the way up to the front of my hotel. As I was walking in, I heard her. That. It was insane. I wrestled some fucking demons that night. I was like, what if it wasn't even a prostitute? But then I was like, you can't start it off with you love me and then massage. I've had 6 Nigerian guys ask if I want to fuck, and then other people in like puffer jackets, girls in puffer jackets come up and be like, you suck cock? You fuck me? And you're like, no. I'm good.
Yeah.
Massage? I'm like, no, dude. No. So anyways, there was a list
I mean,
of
I've been to a
things where it
brothel
just felt
before.
like Japan had something for me.
It's not a big deal.
The bad omens came to a close, and we were back at the part in Osaka. We went to go shop. We're at a crosswalk of all of these like stores. I think it was called the store
Trip was
called
months
Animate.
away. I can
And
replace.
we
Well,
were
you
at
can
this
just get
crosswalk in
another
between there,
passport.
and there
That's
was, like,
not
some other
too big of a
little,
deal.
like, vinyl figure shops. Everywhere has like little anime statues and stuff. And we all reconvene. Hey, we're outside here, so we can all.
Was
meet
it the
up. And
brothel
out
and the
to my left,
suckling? No.
Harry is
For one
beside
thing, it was
her,
in the
Jono,
UK.
and Nick is beside me. From behind Harry, there's a man hunched over, and he has a Donkey Kong tropical freeze bag, like a tote bag, like one of those plastic tote bags. And it's thrown over his shoulder like this, and he's bent over, and he's looking around. He has his face mask on, and he's kind of looking around like this, whatever, which isn't out of the ordinary.
No,
because
no
the amount of
aborted
people in
fetus
Japan that
monster.
walk like a creature from Dagon is normal. People are bent over, they're all fucked up. I'm guessing it's just like a lot of walking through your life, a lot of like physical labor and stuff. I don't know. I just know that it's like the older they are, they crumble up like paper.
Yeah.
So when he was standing there,
That's pretty normal. Like the old Asian lady hunch. My ex used to be like, yeah, that's the fate of every like Asian woman, unfortunately. Like, that's why you got to enjoy being upright while you can. Cause yeah, no, that does seem to be very common with like Asian women in particular. I don't know why.
It's just like a lot of walking through your life, a lot of like physical labor and stuff. I don't know. I just know that it's like the older they are, they crumble up like paper. So when he was standing there, they didn't really pay too much attention to it. But this is where shit. He's peeking around with his face mask on. And then he looks over at us. And his eyes kind of widen a bit. And he kind of starts shuffling. You can kind of hear it in his like sandals. He's like wearing like some fucking slides. Shh. Shh. Everyone else is talking to each other, and I'm really the only guy closing in to where this guy's going to walk through our group and make some statement. There was some stuff where it was like either we were on the wrong side of the sidewalk. There were so many different like rules and stuff to where people will bump into you and they'll like be like fuck off. And you know, there's probably a big thing of people being like, why the fuck are there so many tourists here? I want to fucking put a bolt in their head. Hey, I'm right there with you, buddy. So at first, like I said, I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna walk right through our group. And I'm like, okay. And I take like a step back, a little Midwest hospitality. Go ahead. But he doesn't walk through our group. He goes right up behind Harry. And by the time that he gets really close to Harry, everyone notices it besides Harry.
They have three options: hunch over, shrink, or both. I guess that's true,
He
yeah.
goes up to Harry and he gets really close to Harry's face. I mean, like maybe 3 inches. I mean, it was really close. And his mask is on and his eyes get really wide. Wide, like he is like looking into the depths of his soul. He looks at Harry and he does, "I sorry." he goes, "I sorry." And he's looking at him and he keeps looking at him and they're both just looking at each other. And then he just finally and starts shuffling off, and it's slow, real slow. And of course we turn to each other and we're like, what?
I mean,
What
he was
in the
probably
fuck
high.
is that? We turn back. The guy's gone. He's gone. We looked over for 3 seconds, 4 seconds maybe. He's gone. There's some people. Oh, when we got lost in the crowd. No way. He was going so slow to where it's almost like we turned away and he'd have to dead spray.
I don't know if it'd be like this in Japan, but in Vietnam, people were joyfully curious about my fat belly.
This begins now. The list of things that confirm that we were
kind
cursed.
of.
I don't know if there is something where cursed.
I feel like that'd probably be, you'd probably have that more in like China maybe too, Vox, rather than Japan. Like people would be definitely more likely to mention that you're fat, because like a thing across most Asian cultures is just that like fat shaming is never not okay. Like, is it the right time to insult a woman about her weight? Just kidding. It's always the right time in Asia. Like, it's literally not considered rude to go to anyone, a coworker, like a sibling, a partner, whatever, to go like, oh, you've gotten fat lately. You've been putting on a lot of weight, haven't you? Like, unlike in the West where it's kind of considered to be like a bit of a rude faux pas, even though some people do say it, like in Asian countries, at a minimum, it's that is like just not even considered offensive at all. It's totally on the table to like call someone fat in any context. It doesn't matter. As a Malaysian, I can confirm. Yeah, exactly, Electrica. Yeah. Like, that's a thing I've noticed is consistent across, like, every Asian country. Is just, like, people are going to insult you about your weight, you know? Conan got called fat in Japan. Yeah, no, because that's the thing. They'll, like, it's... To like most Asian cultures, it's like the equivalent of saying your hair is brown or you're tall, where it's like, it's not even viewed as a value judgment thing necessarily. It's like, just, they've considered, well, no, I'm just like describing how you look accurately. Like, yeah, they'll literally just call you fat and like not even be like, yeah, why are you upset, white person?
Transmitted from like marking somebody with his eyes, like by just looking at this guy and we all looked at him, we were cursed. I don't know. It's a very superstitious culture, I'll say that. So who knows? I guess I'll say my end. That night I immediately got very sick. So sick, in fact, that for the next 4 days in Japan, I was bedridden. I mean, I could not, I was fatigued, I got up, and I think right now there's a huge outbreak of like influenza or something in Japan or something like that, you know, record high. But it was just that night, I immediately was just kind of like, you know, when you kind of know you're getting sick in your throat and you're like, fuck. That next morning, I'm not even joking, it felt like, I mean, I couldn't eat. Even just like choking down water was rough. I would try to get up because I'm sitting in Japan in a hotel room and I'm like, I'm wasting all this vacation time. Like, I planned this, we worked so hard this year to fucking come out here and do this, and now I'm just
I
like,
just randomly looked it up.
But
I'd be considered a heavy... Oh, yeah, because there's like shitloads of different weight classes and stuff. Yeah, and it's like... not all of them are like, you know, what everybody pictures when they think of sumo. There's a lot more like mid-weights. Like that Netflix show, the Japanese one I watched about, what was it called? Sanctuary or something? Terrible name for it. It was like a show set inside the world of like sumo wrestling with following this like fictional like young bad boy sumo wrestler. But like he's only like a mid kind of heavyweight fighter because he's not like huge. He's definitely like a big dude, but he's not like there are like other sumos in the show who are like much larger than him. This is the Conan clip. 115 kilo and up is heavyweight. Yeah, no, there's like lightweight divisions.
You want a little of this over here?
Hi.
Huh?
You need exercise.
Say again. What did you just say?
You need exercise.
I exercise all the time. What do you mean I need exercise? What?
Yakitori.
What do you think?
Very fluffy. But I think girls like your teddy bear, like.
Yeah.
I'm thought of as very lean in America. In America, I'm lean.
Well, you're not in America right now, are you, Conan?
Please sit. Sit here. Yeah. And you know where I'm gonna go?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. And it's like they're just like, yeah, of course I'd call you fat. What do you mean? Why are you confused by this, Conan?
Get up and try to like go down to the lobby to get like a coffee or something. It was so lightheaded I feel like I was gonna black out. Seriously, that way for 4 days.
Fluffy?
So, like,
I mean, that's a common
sure
euphemistic way to describe like someone who's overweight, Electrica. I've encountered that before. Like I've seen people use that word before. That's pretty normal.
So really, I was sick the rest of the time that I was there. Mind you, the next person I'll talk about is Allison because she was in the same room as me, obviously. So that night, I start getting sick. She's like, well, it's probably nothing. Just drink water. I was like, okay. So the next morning, we kind of go through. I wake up. I still feel miserable. I put on like American Dad on TV. I'm just going to go on fucking Japanese YouTube and watch American Dad compilations because everything else on the streamers are like region blocked or whatever. Allison is taking a shower and then she just fucking screams. This is like 7 in the morning. Screams. Blood-curdling scream. I'm like, huh. Like sick and frightened. She comes running out and she's like, why the f would you look in on me? Jump scare me like that. She thought I was like looking at her through the shower trying to scare her. And I was like, dude, I'm looking at my fat ass like laying on this bed. I'm like, I've been here watching American Dad. She says, and I quote, there was a man looking at me through the steamed glass, hands up on the glass looking in on her. And she's like, it was crystal clear as day. But the only thing that she said was different was that she's like, I could have swore he had like black hair. I don't think it was the same, you know, she's seeing aberrations of the man who cursed us, but I do think like some spooky shit's going on. All right. And one thing that me and Allison kept doing was we would look at Google reviews of businesses in Japan. It's really funny because those motherfuckers get mad over like the smallest, most insignificant things. And they'll write like, Bibles. So then we look at the hotel that we're at. It's in downtown Osaka. Look at the review. And one of the first ones was really fun trip, 3-star review. Because a lot of things in Japan also, people are like, it's perfect. They'll leave 3 stars. I don't know. 3-star review. What a wonderful trip, or I had a great time. Something like that. This fucking review was like, I had a great time at this hotel. The ghost tried scaring me, but I thought they were funny. I would definitely come back. And we're reading this like, what? Because at this hotel, there is a fucking temple right next door. Like, not even right next door. There is a tiny alleyway, and there is a full-fledged fucking temple.
That's funny,
The guy
though.
in his review basically goes like, oh, it was this guy with black hair, so-and-so, which everybody in Japan has black hair. But
yeah.
Still, it was like one of these things with, he talked about the ghost from the temple.
Like, it was a guy with black hair. You don't say.
Morning and fucking read the placard of the guy who was at the temple, and she was like, this looks like him. They had like a picture of him. This looks like him, which I was just like, all right, dude, like. come on, Allison. Let's try to reel it in a little bit. But still, a fucking paranormal haunting happened. It freaked her out for the rest of the trip, at least in Osaka, where it would be like, leave the door open for the bathroom. Because it was like, there's an entryway to the bathroom, you close that. There's another door to where you have a toilet, or another door to where you have your shower. So you would leave the door open to where like anybody in the room could like look in and see. It's just me. I see my wife naked sometimes, so it's not a big deal. But just one of those things where it's like leaving a night light on. I don't fucking know. That's Allison's. Whatever. Next, we go up to the culprit himself, Harry. He had insomnia every night he was in Osaka. Every night since he got cursed, he was tossing and turning. He was saying that he kept like hearing people tapping on the wall. Don't know what the fuck that's about. Very vague. Harry's a very vague man. So you'll just be like, well, was it scary? Yeah. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, what happened? They're just like tapping on the walls.
Everyone's just okay with the ghost. Yeah, like how the Japanese people are so chill about it. They're like, oh, whatever. There's a ghost watching me jerk it in the shower.
Insufferable me asking what the questions were in my sickly state, or whenever even we were coming back. But it just felt like it's one of those things. You sleep perfectly every night in Tokyo, but then now all of a sudden you're hearing shit. You can't sleep. Insomnia. It feels like you can't get any rest. Come on, bro. Right? Am I wrong?
A little suspicious.
A little suspicious. Then our tall, doughy Irish friend, Jono, everyone while I was sick went up to go see the snow monkeys in Japan. It's like we went in the winter, so it's like perfect time of year. You go up there, there's like hot springs, and you see these snow monkeys. They have red faces. I'm sure here's some pictures or some videos of them up there having a fun time. I didn't get to go because I was sick. I had a good time. Jono goes up, everyone goes up there, and they go into a hot spring where you can like sit in a hot spring.
Naked?
And the monkeys are, well, yeah, naked. I think everybody knows it's naked. Did you guys see each other's dicks?
I was covering up.
You didn't just let it hang free?
Oh, I think when I grabbed my towel, I did. It was too cold. We got out, and it was like, so I'm pretty sure people saw my dick.
All right. Well, and mind you, this is normal. People go in, you pay to go into these hot springs and sit around them, and like the monkeys they go around you. They really don't give a fuck. They're so acclimated to it that it's just like they don't really even pay attention as long as you just don't look them in the eyes.
Yep. The guy specifically said, no looking eyes.
No looking eyes, right? Which, whatever, we've heard that before. Don't look fucking monkeys in the eyes. Sure. Jono gets in the hot spring, and from the sources of Jono, Nick, and Harry, all of the monkeys like surround the hot spring. They make a circle around the hot spring, and they're all looking at Jono. Is it because it's the first Irishman they've ever seen? Is this the biggest man?
They're racist against white people.
All I know is usually they're frolicking around and kind of doing their own thing because they just don't give a shit. But now they're all huddled around this circle watching Jono. And Jono is a tired, scared Irish boy. So he's just kind of like looking at their feet, but he sees the amount of feet there in front of him, and he's like, this probably isn't normal. Which sometimes the monkeys as well will get in the hot spring and they'll kind of like hop out. This monkey like hops borderline in Jono's lap, huge noise, and it uses his fucking leg to pole vault off of him and out of the hot spring, whatever. But he gashes his fucking leg up like bad, bleeding. He's like, oh my god, I can't believe what happened. Actually, I guess.
Did he get a tetanus shot for this?
Talks, he kind of sounds like this. So he's just kind of like doing this thing where he's like this. I can't believe that they fucking jumped off me, man. For real.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
I can't believe that they fucking jumped off me. It's crazy. It was the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen. It was horrifying. It's
not a bad Liam Neeson.
I did it. He jumped off my leg and he scratched me. I got out immediately. It was the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen in my fucking life, man, for real. It's so good. If Jono's editing this, you should have him say something.
The one upside to that story is I did get to see Nick's cock when we were running into the bath, and to be honest, I was more concerned with that than I was with the monkey shit that Hunter's talking about.
Apparently there's some graphic stitches that might not be stream safe, so I'm going to blank the screen in a sec.
And they're very big, yeah. His cock was very large.
You should show a picture of his leg, too.
Yeah, show a picture of his leg. I don't know if we can. Well, the blood or whatever. We'll have to show some.
I mean, it's not that bad.
It scared the shit out of everybody. They immediately got out and kind of ran away, and the monkeys are all in unison as they were running away. They did not chase them.
Probably better not to risk it.
Back and forth chanting. It was fucking horrifying. They didn't even move. They didn't chant.
All right, there we go.
It almost felt like they were like, "Get the fuck out of here. You're cursed." Right? But the most egregious, and dare I say, the most curse-ridden man was Nick of all, because Nick had the curse of not getting any pussy in Japan.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. What? You're telling me You're telling me this Giga Chad was struggling to get pussy? What a
curse of not getting
obviously an evil Japanese curse must have been at play. That's the only explanation.
pussy in Japan. All right. Mind you, Nick's a dirty bird, likes to get some pussy once in a while, dude. He's a man. Who doesn't? And we all know Nick loves Japanese women. Finds the most beautiful people in the world, so he went there very eager to
That's a
find a
little
wife,
weird.
potentially. Who knows? We went to clubs.
Oh, so he's
We
like a
went
yellow
to bars.
fever
Women
guy.
everywhere. Women who I know for a fact, Nick's a good-looking man. And especially in some of these clubs and stuff, a lot of donkey faces out there, dude. All right? He's walking around like, you probably peacock a little bit. You know, he's all nervous. I know. Every time a girl would look at him, they would kind of perch up, though.
I've had a Japanese curse this whole time.
These clubs, just like, what the f***'s going on? It's almost as if he had this stink about him. He was emanating some kind of stink that maybe we had become accustomed to through this thing. Almost like when someone like shits their pants and on a car ride, and after a while you're just like, you become one with it. You kind of accept it as a scent. Nick couldn't break the ice with anybody. And you know what's crazy? Craziest of all is that even in Golden Guy or any of the places where people were soliciting prostitution, no one came up to him once. Which maybe they're coming up to me because I'm a big fat ugly man and they're just like, you surely need to pay for it, right? So maybe they're like, oh, we don't have to worry about him. But it's odd. Everyone else in our group, even Allison got solicited prostitution, okay? Not one.
Hey, there are
person.
lesbian
Went up to Nick to ask him.
femcells who want to go to
In
Japan to get a
weird way,
Japanese
not that he would
waifu,
indulge in
meet
it.
Canyon.
They wanted someone to.
It hurt.
Did you want
Don't
somebody
be
to come up and...
Don't be
like I wasn't wanting-
exclusionary.
It is, isn't it? Kind of feels like everybody else gets like, you go to like an ice cream store, right? Everybody else gets a sample and you're like the one kid left out. One Coke highball, please.
Do I not look desperate enough?
I don't think so. Probably not as me. I was kind of like, I had the big fat man waddle. It's like walking through the city. Oh. But as soon as we left Japan and we were flying in the air, there was a sense of ease. Like there was a sense of like, which you could associate to a long trip and you're going home and you're looking forward to going home. But in a weird way, it was us breaking the curse, the spell. You know, if we ever return, will it be reactivated as we enter this like barrier? You know, I don't know. All I know is I would go back to Japan. Not as long. We were there way too long. We were there 17 days. Next time I went to Japan, give me a week. 1 day for travel, 5 days, and then another day for travel. Just too long. Way too long. It could have been anywhere in the world. And I would have been like, this is way too long. What's f***ed up is everybody I told before, I was like, yeah, we're going to go there for like almost 3 weeks. Everyone's like, cool. As soon as I came back, they're like, yeah, bro, it's way too long. Like 10 days max. That's everybody
I
kept
mean,
saying.
I've
I'm
been
like, well,
traveling for
cool,
months at a
man.
time,
Thanks,
Meat
dude.
Canyon.
Man, I just
It's
wanna
not
give
that big of a
shout out
deal.
to all the wonderful people.
It's like 3
all the buddies
weeks.
I got to see in Japan. Benny, Hori Benny on Instagram. He's the guy who did my tattoo. Science Patrols. My buddy Corey. He does a lot of awesome soft vinyl. He got to show me around Nakano Broadway and that kind of stuff. That was a lot of fun and hanging out with him. He also got to show me.
I mean, traveling a lot is very
I think we went
exhausting.
to Yamachan like 3 or 4
I do get
times.
that.
It's like a little chicken wing place. It was awesome. If you're ever in Japan and you pass a Yamachan, go there. Got to meet Corey and his brother. They're awesome. Follow Science Patrols. He makes awesome soft vinyl toys. It's amazing. And of course, our beautiful boy Jacob Takahashi, who gave me for my birthday, he brought me a bottle of sake from his local shrine, and I thought that was awesome. Sake is disgusting. I won't drink it, but I will cherish this as a memory, and it will remain sealed forever. So that's cool. I actually do. I love this. I think it's sick, but sake is disgusting. So Jacob Takahashi, of course, helped the voice. He's voice acted. If you've heard a Japanese voice in one of my cartoons, it's one of him. He does amazing dubs and stuff for other animes, so please follow him as well. He's a beautiful man. But just want to say thank you to all my Japanese friends out there.
Fucking
Thank you
mad
so
about
much.
yeah, that's
And,
fucking bullshit.
You know,
Your mom
if you go
doesn't
to
have any
Japan,
right to
be
do
respectful. It's a completely different culture. There's a lot of things that seem completely different to our own, right? But it's amazing. It's a great place. A lot of good people. A lot of fun people. Big drinking culture. If you're a drinker, gotta go f***ing drink in Japan. It's f***ing sick, man. Seriously. A Coke highball. That's one nothing.
69% of my homework, it's June.
It's
Oh,
like,
yeah, I think you
I'd be
got
like, "Can I
time
get
to
a Captain
relax a
and
little
Coke?"
bit.
And they'd be like, Captain and Coke? You're like, yeah, Captain Coke. Oh, a Morgan and Coke. And you're like, okay, dude. All right, dude. So we're getting there. And then Nick was like, you know, if I want a Jack and Coke, I should just say Daniel and Coke or whatever. But yeah, you can't say whiskey and Coke. What? And you're like, Coke highball. Oh.
Yeah, because it's a different country, Meat Canyon, and they have different. It's like I was explaining about the Sprite lemonade thing, like how it's like that's kind of like flipped in Australia. So like if you wanted like a vodka and Sprite, you would just order a vodka and lemonade. It's like, yeah, it's a different country, Meat Canyon. They've got different words for those things.
I don't know. All in all, it was a great trip. We did get cursed. It was kind of weird. We had some ups and downs, but that was my Japanese trip. Just wanted to tell you guys about it. Thought it was a lot of fun. So happy to be here making videos again. I think it's going to be a very exciting year. We got a lot of cool stuff planned. So until the meantime, everybody,
I've never had sake before. What does it taste like? I don't know. It has the normal alcohol kind of like burn to it. It's made from plums, right? There's definitely like a sweetness to it. Have you ever had like Korean rice wine? It reminds me of like Korean rice wine, like soju. So you've ever had soju? It reminds me of oh, it's rice wine too. Okay, it's just like plum flavored or something. I don't know. It's like weirdly sweet. I've always found sake and soju very sweet. Unfiltered sake is great. The cloud. Yeah, I mean, it's hardly my favorite like alcohol, but I enjoy sake. I like Japanese beer a lot, and they make good whiskey.
love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Sake is rice-based as well. They can be flavored to be sweet or fruity. I think that's why I was like, it comes from plums, right? Because, I don't know, most sake I've had just has a kind of, like, vaguely fruity taste. And I was probably just having plum sake. They also make plum wine. Oh, that might have been why I was confusing it then. But, yeah. Should I mention that I've never tasted vodka before either? Well, that's going to make it harder to explain. I mean, alcohol primarily tastes like kind of bitter, Ghost Charlie, in different weird ways. But it's like coffee. It's something you develop a palate and a taste for over time. It's like I love the taste of beer, but also like the objective flavor of beer is bitter. But also, like, there are plenty of people who like licorice and stuff, and coffee, you know, and spicy food. It's all an acquired taste. I love sake because Californian sake is cheap as hell, 6%. Oh yeah, no, it's like very cheap compared to other forms of liquors. That's why I drank a lot of like soju as a teenager at times because it was like very cheap. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. Sapporo beer is pretty common here. Yeah, I love like Sapporo, Asahi, what's the Star one? There's heaps of good Japanese. I think it as an Australian, because we mostly drink lagers, like Japanese beer appeals to me. It's the same way that like I like Mexican beers a lot, like cervezas, because it's a similar like flavor profile to Australian lager in that it's like designed to be drunk in like the boiling hot heat. It's very cool and refreshing. No, not like Foster's. Like VB. I have like some Japanese beer in my fridge right now. Beating a dead horse, but innocent Guinness in Ireland is like drinking clouds. Yeah, a lot of Australians love Guinness. I mean, Guinness is nice. I've never been a super big fan of it. I can't drink much or too often due to medical reasons, but I'm willing to... Well, yeah, definitely take it easy then, Ghost Charlie, I would say, if it's like for medical reasons. But yeah, like sake is nice. It's definitely, if like you're someone who doesn't drink a lot, I would say it's probably one of the easier liquors to like, you know, like hard forms of hard alcohol to drink comparatively, compared to, yeah, like vodka or whiskey or tequila, which has much more of a burn.
Take these
to
nuts.
It. Has much more of a burn. Thank you for the bits, too, Vox. I'll have to try it at least once next time I'm out at a Japanese, Chinese, or Korean restaurant. I'm willing to try Asian alcohol at least once in my life. Yeah, I mean, it definitely has some strength to it, but it's also like not too bad compared to a lot of European alcohols, you know? cheapest option for Japanese whiskey. Yeah, I mean that cutty sock shit isn't cheap. Like that's why you like Japanese whiskey. Like it's all really expensive because it's such high quality, you know. Oh, God. All right. I want to play some more Xenoclash. Because we're getting to the end, I'm pretty sure, of the first game, and I definitely want to, like, play Xenoclash 2 and 3 after trying out this first one. Just avoid Chinese alcohol. Or, oh, yeah, Chinese, like, wine is disgusting. Well, I mean, the wine is fine. It's more like their hard alcohol that tastes like petrol. To be fair, they've got a pretty nascent, like, culture of drinking recreationally. Chinese people mostly like to drink expensive wine as a flex. It's pretty common for like ultra wealthy Chinese people to bust out some like 50-year-old bottle of French champagne to drink, and then they'll dilute it with Pepsi because they don't like the taste of wine. They're drinking it purely for like performative reasons. Pabst Blue Ribbon, the lowest of the redneck beers, is $44 a bottle in China. Yeah, no, it's mostly just like fetishism for Western products. They're just like, yeah, look, it's fancy and Western, therefore it's good. We hate the taste, though. Can we dilute it with Pepsi? That's such a Costanza move. Yeah, it really is. He wanted to bring Pepsi to the dinner. Let me tell you something. If we show up to that dinner with ring-dings and Pepsi, we're going to become the biggest hits of the party. All right, I'll be back in a sec. I need to use the bathroom. All right, I'm back. Is Chinese alcohol bad? How come? Because country has been under, like, they didn't really have a huge history of like alcohol making, like as much of like a culture appreciation around it historically, Charlie. And also like Chinese culture has underwent a massive amount of like change during the 20th century. Like look up the Great Leap Forward. Like hundreds of millions of Chinese people fucking died. It was a huge thing. But anyway, as a result, they're kind of like the China has only had a middle class for like about 40 years at this point. So there are multiple areas that like it is currently like a bit behind the West on. Two very like notable ones are pet ownership and like alcohol. Again, not that like alcohol doesn't exist or they've never heard of it, but just like alcohol appreciation and making that like a cultural pastime which people devote time and energy to is a pretty new thing in China. Like, they've always been like shitty Chinese wine and stuff, but yeah, the idea of like there being a culture of craftsmanship and like quality around making alcohol is pretty new to them. Some of the Chinese alcohol is made from some weird ass. Well, yeah, it's like Chinese medicine crap, or it's just like low. It's just made to be like low cost, high profit margin. But yeah, there's a lot of like weird Chinese witch doctor bullshit with like the traditional Chinese medicine stuff, and they're like, no, drink the horse penis wine. It'll make you more virile. Anyway, let me just quickly update the stream category. Basically, Baiju is bathtub gin. Yeah, they'll do that shit. I hate how the soundtrack just fucking still, like, it only has one playthrough on the home screen, and then it just awkwardly and uncomfortably stops. Alright, where was I last time? Gate Return, I'm pretty sure. Or Coast? They didn't program in a soundtrack loop, yeah. That was too advanced for the technology that they're working with. But they did find a way to make every character into a deformed lemon man. Oh, god damn it, I wanted the cutscene to play. Hold on. Maybe it was the previous one. Let me try that. Because, yeah, I was like, no, I want to watch, like, the start of the episode of this level again. Like, and because it's been a week since we played it last. You need to jog my memory, game. Oh, is this just fighting this boss again? Whatever. If I don't have to fight a boss now, then should be fine. You gonna come down?
I'll keep watch and make sure he doesn't come back from the dead again. You go get Golem to come here.
What the fuck is that? Okay, alright. I guess we won't. I guess that'll just have to be in the highlight then. God damn it. Because, like, I don't have to do all that shit. Because I remember there was another boss after that. Whatever. Alright, I'm back here. And we gotta murder these idiots. Ah! Who just shot me? Oh, you! Oh god, the lock-on is fucking betraying me again! Fucking lock-on! Oh, I hate it! Take that! Stay down, bitch! Also, how's the audio about? I thought I killed you! Fine here? Okay, I just want to make sure the game isn't too loud. Oh god! Where did you come from? Oh! Ah! Oh god. Why am I still locked on? I didn't heal. I've seen! Take that! Can I pick this shit up or what? Oh, it's you! I thought I killed you! Shut up! No more talking! I'm so sick of you ugly mutants! Time to die! Alright. Yeah, I piss on you too, buddy. Am I not reloading? Gotcha. I'll piss. Yeah, I don't know why they yelled that. That was weird. Hello? What am I meant to be doing? Huh? What does the game want me to do? Oh, do I need to shoot that guy? That's probably it. Ow! You fucking bitch! Oh god, I'm out of ammo. Is that guy dead? Nope. Well, he is now. Alright, now I just gotta kill the other guy. Well, now you're dead. Alright, we did it. Wait, are there any other healing items? I feel like that's gonna close behind me. And I need to... I should get all the healing items that I can while I'm still here. Is that another grenade? Don't mind if I do. Doesn't look like it. Fuck. Well, I've got nearly full health, so I guess that's good. I'll keep the rifle. Hello. Huh? What? Oh, god fucking damn it. Oh no! It's two of these fucking guys! Ah! Oh dear. Oh god! Ow! Fuck, 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 fuck. Ah! God damn it! Ah! Oh god, this is gonna be fucking impossible. Take that! Elephant Man! Oh god, that did so much damage! Fuck! Let me heal! Damn you, game! God! I'm getting caught on the boxes! Ah! God damn it! Ah! Let me eat the fucking orange! Oh, thank God. How did you hit me from there? Dude, he just deflects my every attack. Ah! Ah! Why is my healing stuck under a fucking box? Damn it! Oh yeah, the game broke again. Great. Just great. Well, I guess this is fucking useless. At least I have full health now. Take that, sloth man! Ah! Fuck. Ah! Damn you! You big ugly mutant! Yeah, good, good. Face that way like an idiot. Keep doing that. Ah! Shit. I need to heal. Oh! How the fuck did you see that? Oh, thank God. Wait, do I have to fight? Oh, there's a second stick. Spank! 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 Okay, yes, the game is glitching. The game is glitching in my favor. Spank! Oh no, he sees me. He turned and saw me. Fuck. Ah! No, 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 no. Get out of my way! Get out of my way! Do I not have any other healing items around? Ah! Done! Elephant boy! Oh, thank God, there's more healing. No! No, I didn't get to take it! Fuck! The cutscene happened!
I'm tired of this quarreling inside our family.
Didn't I kill you? I thought I murdered you! Wait, that's not my character. That's my sister wife. I am Brendan Fraser, fuck my shit up haircut man. And I'm the toughest motherfucker in the entire Zenozoink Badlands.
Father, mother.
The one with the hair is my sister wife.
Treatment for.
You have no business with our family. Gatsby a bad boy. I should have punished him long ago. Come here. Come here right now.
Bank me?
Let him come. It's father who has to teach him his lesson.
You're Darius T. Grouch III, aka The Rumble. And bring me my money plane! Is grilled cheese and tomato soup considered normal? Oh god damn it, I have to kill you again! It is, although Australians think that the American habit of, like, putting crackers in your soup is insane. Ah! Wait, how do I harm you now? Because your organs aren't hanging out. Take that! Ah! Who the fuck just hit me? Oh, you! Deformed Falco! Oh god!
Crash that car!
Ah! Shit! Ah! Oh my god, this is hard! Oh god! Ah! Bombs! Oh, god damn it! God damn it! Move your fat bodies! Ah! Oh no, no, one of them has the gun! I'm so sick of you, you Falco fuck! Dude, why aren't you taking damage? God damn it! Ah!
Crash that car away! Take that!
How do I throw grenades again? Ah!
Take that!
Well, this run is fucked. Oh god! Oh, thank god. Shit! Take that! And that! Fuck! Fuck. Oh, God. Reload, reload. I'm trying to shoot good, okay? How come I can't throw grenades? Take that! And that! Oh god. I'm so close. I'm so close. I thought your health was all gone. Why won't you die? Oh, thank God. Just throw grenades to me? Now I will get answers. Why is my hair cut this way? What is wrong with this civilization? Why is everything so deformed? Oh no, now he's gonna give me an even worse haircut! No, stop, mother father! What the fuck? I'm sorry, can that man do voodoo? What just happened? Oh great, I have no health for this. Thanks, game.
You could either tell my secret or destroy me. I'm glad you didn't tell my secret.
I'm not going to tell. And I'm not going to kill you either.
What?
I do consider you my father and mother. You just have to stop doing what you do with the children.
You just have to tell me why I have this haircut. I have to know the answers.
Father and mother is neither your father nor your mother.
What? No! Huh? He's not my Trandad? No!
He is a male creature.
No!
Of giving birth to anyone or anything. He took each one of you away from your real fathers and mothers when you were babies.
Okay, that's really weird. Oh my God, that explains the pig!
In time, I can prove this to each one of you.
Oh my God, it all makes sense! That, because that was in an earlier episode!
Bigger than Halston, and things bigger even than Zenozoink. This too I will show you.
What is the secret of the universe? Purple Man?
Until now, you have been linked by a fake bond. But I have come to bring you.
Man, they gave him toes.
And you will be linked in a form that no one can break.
What? What does that mean? You're finally gonna get a better haircut. Gat. Is that a Rubik's Cube? What? What is happening? What the fuck? What? Huh? I don't understand what happened. Did we ascend to the next dimension? What is this? He just was playing with a fucking Rubik's Cube. Like that, like something was supposed to happen then. What? I was like, okay, the sky is full of glowing lights and everybody's black now. I was on board for it, but then that's just it? Is there a post-credit scene? Sure, this will be brought up in the sequel, right? Like, the purple man said he was about to, like, do something that was gonna, like, combine us all into one being and change the nature of reality. And then he just, like, played with a Rubik's Cube and the game ended. Post-credit scene? Is there even a sequel? There's 2 sequels. There's, like, 3 games. How long is it gonna be stuck on this? Did the game freeze again? Game? Hello? Are there multiple endings? I don't think so. Ah! Oh, that scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? I pressed escape and it brought up the menu. What the fuck? So like then if you if I resume game, it's just this? What does this mean? What does this mean? I was like, wait, I can just quit? Because I was clicking. I was like, is something supposed to happen now? Challenge mode? Tower challenge? What is this? Hold on. The fuck? Is this like multiplayer mode? Oh, it's just like multiplayer mode. Okay. Bitch. It doesn't appear that there's post-credits now. Ow, these fucking things. Fuck. I thought I reloaded you! Oh! That is not a PvP post credits. I don't think there's any different endings, is there? Huh. Oh, great. Fuck! Throw the grenade! Stupid! Gotcha. This is pretty easy. Ah! Murder, murder, murder! God damn it! You fucking caveman! Oh, fine! You want me to beat your ass with my fists? I can do that! Stay down, bitch! Oh shit, he's coming. Gotcha. Wait, there's a time limit? Apparently, yeah. Alright, whatever. What happens if I start a new game? Does that give me anything new? Oh yeah, that was like the end world place we went to. What the fuck was Throne? Do you have Xenoclash 2? I don't. At least like not on my Steam, I don't think. Let me check, but I can get it and we can play that soon. Like maybe not today. But I definitely want to play Xenoclash 2. Let me just see if I can find it on Steam. Oh, it's like $3 on Steam. Yeah, well, it's like $4.30. Yeah, like I can get Xenoclash 2 or Xenoclash 2, however you say it. What does the description say? Gat's story is far from over. Xenoclash 2 picks up. Why isn't it showing the? There it is. Because it's only $3. It's on sale. Yeah. Wait, the main character's name is Gat. They've said it many times. Gat's story is far from over. Xenoclash 2 picks up where the deliciously brazen first game left off. After 4 years of waiting, the sequel to the surreal first-person brawler brings more variety in combat and levels, and even more bizarre storytelling into the beguiling world of Zenozoink. There's a trailer for it.
Two dogs howl at the moon. One domesticated, the other a wild wolf.
Yes!
I need to see where this goes.
Where's still Brendan Fraser fuck my shit up haircut man? Oh, and we look even uglier than before. I love it. Wow. Look at 4 years hard at work refining the look and the graphical engine of the game. God bless this dev. Also, apparently, I thought I killed her. Like, didn't I murder you? You're like a character in this. Didn't I just murder you?
The other a wild wolf. I need to see where this goes.
Will Lemon Man be back too? I sure hope so. I want to kill him again. Did they get like a whole new engine for this? It feels like this is not the same engine that the first game was built in. Atlas? Well, yeah, I think they got acquired by Atlas, and so the second and third game actually have some money behind them. Oh, Macro Falco! You've become even more hideous. Well, this has got a lot more mechanics. Oh, you could like suplex them and do wrestling moves. Purple Man! Yeah, we can play this then. And there's like a third game too, cause like it's like a whole series. There's like a whole fucking series. But yeah, I know there's a third. Yeah, this was the third. Was this it or something different? Clash Artifact of Chaos, or does that just look similar to it? Oh wait, is that Xenoclash? Because I vaguely remember that. Hunted by mercenaries. Yeah, I mean it's part of like artifacts. Yeah, it's like a Xenoclash thing. This is the third game, which I think is like a prequel. Yeah, a stranger who lives in the strange land of Zenozoink. Yeah, this is the third game, which I want to play at some point as well.
This matters.
Yes, and I'm gonna wipe the floor with you.
Oh, we look even uglier in the third game. Nice. Wait, is this like third? I don't like that in the third game it's like in third person. That's annoying. But whatever. I'm curious. I'll play it just to see because I want to see where it takes the fucking story.
Too much power makes people ugly.
Sorry, what was that one? If this game does not make a profit, I will join r/I'll become a Redditor.
Let me tell you a story. I knew a Corwood once. He said he was no longer a slave of reality. He said he was free of all laws, free to do whatever he wanted.
Yeah, like, I'll play this. This is by them. It looks good. The Deadly Tower of Monsters. I don't really love top-down isometric games like this, but the aesthetic is interesting. I still want to throw this at you. It's like an hour tops. Yeah, I can take a look at that in a sec. If it's free, I'll definitely add it to my library.
Hello, Dan Smith here. I directed this film back in, well, it feels like a century ago. This movie was a dream come true for me, Absolutely. Every minute of it. I had everything. Adventure, action, robots, aliens, dinosaurs, apes, a beautiful woman, space-age gadgets. What really drew me to the script, though, was the tower. We pushed every boundary we could. But we invented new boundaries just so we could push them.
Okay, this does seem kind of
And
interesting.
this was all before computers did everything for you.
I do like the
I believe
framing
this
of it
movie's
being like a
message
movie.
that
That's an interesting
bad
device.
guys always die in the end is a very powerful. I think we made a great film, one that will stand the test of time. Heck, why else are they releasing the DVD version?
Yeah, I could take a look at it. This seems kind of good. Dick Starspeed? Is that your character's name? I like that. Dick Starspeed. God. But, oh, yeah, $43. Ew. Might have to tortilla that one. The Walking Fish? Yeah, I mean, I could play this for a stream. That could be a funny meme, I guess, if it's free. Yeah, it's free to play, so I could probably do that. That could be a funny meme. But yeah, like, is there an alternate ending to Xenoclash, or is that just? It feels like one of those things where that's probably just how it ends, and there is no alternate ending, like Neo Feud or fucking Harold Halibut, Xenoclash, all endings. Yes, that is the only game you can get. Okay, I thought so, because I was like, I feel like there would be nothing else that would really be an option here. Like, it's not like the game had branching choices where you could do different stuff. It was just like, it felt like it was all just leading to this. God. But, yeah, that was a very fun game. Very weird. Very odd. It's strangely like diverse amount of mechanics, and it looks like each sequel only compounds on that. The story was insane. I understood basically none of it. But it was funny enough that I want to play the sequel, so that's got to count for something. We can play that soon then. Maybe later this week or next week or something. Is that like a robot with like a kitty cat for a face? No, not that one. Not that one. Oh no, it's just like a weird mask that's been stapled on it. I was like, what is that? I thought it was a bulldog. I thought it was some, like, ugly, smush-faced bulldog. Oh, God. It does look like a dog, yeah. But, yeah, no, not today, though, because it's getting late anyway. So I think I'm just going to end stream here now. But I'll be back tomorrow, you know, so we can hang out more then. I'll be doing some more Ace Attorney with Olivia. Who's live now? But that was such an abrupt ending. It just cut to black and you get nothing.
Lonely chicken moon, let me dwell among the stars. Let me see for spring is like Jupiter and Mars.
I'll raid paddle soon.
Hold my
Feeling a lot better now. I'm glad I could help, Electrica.
In other words, darling, kiss
Alright, there we go. Yeah, it was very Sopranos-esque, wasn't it? Very odd. Yeah, good luck getting the passport sorted out, Electrica.
Please be true. Another one.
I'll be back tomorrow doing Space Stone in Bolivia, so I'll see you all then. Alright, good night, everybody. Love you all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.